Well, howdy-o everybody, and I gotta say, the pressure is mounting, people. I had to actually go out and take a nice, long, calming look at the stars, because I kind of feel like we're running out of time, just a little bit. And there's this massive pressure that is starting to build, and it starts somewhere in like the cockles of my heart as a budding fear. Maybe it's in the subcockles, maybe even the perineum. We don't really know, but that pressure's been building all day, and finally I can't take it anymore. I gotta speak out. I gotta say, howdy-o, what do you know? It is Rabbit of Scrubblade Academy. We are back today in DDO. We're doing some, I guess we're doing some mote farming today, actually, because we gotta get this done. We gotta get it done. It's getting pretty close to the wire. I believe it ends on the 3rd of February, so it's going to be a thing, and I kind of have a lot to do still to get my mount, so we're gonna have to do some work. So I'm going to the Feywild today. We're gonna do some Feywild stuff, and hopefully manage to live through this. Hey, how you doing, Necro? How are you today? We are not doing any Pokerogue today, but you can still chat about Pokemon stuff. It's always fun. Anyway, we're gonna go right in there. We're gonna go to the Feywild today. So yeah, it's basically just some background noise if you're not too into it, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll win you over to DDO. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna go straight in. I've never actually been here, so I have to actually go through the zone, which is very weird. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Now, I'm just almost set up, so that's perfect that it's giving me a nice long loading screen to do so. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. So I'm just gonna go right on through here. I need to pick up all the quests, so I basically have to get through here anyway. I do love the Displacer Beasts. I always call them Beholders. I was almost ready to do it there too. Oh, also, the first time you come through here, you actually get a lot of this stuff too. A lot of the, like, first-time characters in the area. It's kind of cool. I like that. But I'm going to go over here to the, what do they call it? Winwood Hall? The Fey area. And pick up all those quests, and then we can just go around the entire area, do them all up, and get as much done as we possibly can. At least, you know, like, I had to do this anyway, so at least during the stream, I can get it done and also get a stream going. So it works out so well either way. It's perfect. I'm going to go for it. But yeah, we'll go down here. I actually really love the aesthetic of this whole place, though. I'm not as big a fan of the quests, if that makes any sense. But I love the aesthetic. I feel like it's one of the coolest looking zones, probably 2nd or 3rd out of all the expansion zones in the entire game. Like, it's really cool. But, I mean, honestly, nothing holds a candle to Barovia. Barovia is easily the best. It was where I was the first time that I streamed this game. It's probably where I'm gonna be a lot of the time too. Like, I feel like it's really good for mote farming too. If I can get this guy to max level, I'm gonna be there farming him because I just like that area so much more. Anyway, we gotta go around here. We gotta pick up everything. I do find this is much faster just to like mac the enter key and just burn through it, unless I open everything that I don't want to open. There we go, perfect. Unless I open everything I don't want to open, then we should be doing pretty well. So yes, and of course, F. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with it. There we go. It helps to, instead of clicking on everything, just slam the enter key until the quest is fully logged. I like that a little more. I will go over here, we'll get these, and then we'll just go straight into, who is that? Sorghum? Okay, interesting name. Sorghum, what is that? I know that's a real thing, and I don't remember exactly what it is. It's like a drink or something? I think, but it's fine. We're gonna go and talk to her. She's gonna be our first quest of the day. We're just getting all this done, getting it all out of the way, and that way we can get ready. So there we go, and this is the last character. Perfect. So I will go over here. We'll get this one. So many quests. It's the perfect way to start a stream. Oh, before I need to get a hireling because I actually can't heal myself right now. So the chip damage will eventually work me down. Where is the hireling trainer? I need a bigger map. Hirelings are way back where I was before. Perfect. Easy, easy, easy. So we're gonna go back there. I gotta get somebody to just heal the damage off, honestly. Like, I'm gonna take a little bit here and there, and I just can't have that. And I guess Marith is fine. Actually, is Marith better? No, because I think Arius has 2 heals. He's just a better hireling all around. So we'll take that, go over here, drop that over here. I just got a new refund of all of my potions, so I might as well just throw those on the bars. Perfect. And my rage pot, is that it? That's Fox's. I don't know if I got rage here. Rage is there. It is heroism I need somewhere. I might not have it, that's fine. I'll take what I got. I'll take what I got. We got the haste pots, which are the big deal. The haste pots matter more than every other pot, doesn't matter. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And we gotta spawn this guy at the beginning because I will forget every single time. So we will forget, so I gotta do it. Here, here, easy, easy. And you just talk to Melody and get it all going. So we'll go down there. I'm gonna see if I can handle Reaper mode because I feel like I'm capable, but I'm not entirely sure. And I'll just rage pot and wait for this for a moment. There we go, get the haste pot and go down here and just see what we can do. Yeah, the damage isn't the best, but it's okay. It'll do something. My big worry is the hireling won't be able to take the hits because level 6 hirelings are not that good. Yeah, look at how badly he's getting just hurt. He's just getting brutalized by their hits. So we're just gonna move through here. The motes will spawn wherever, so I'm not bothering with optionals right now. I do need to get rid of that Fear Reaper way over somewhere in this bundle. There we go. He needs to go. I'm surprised I killed all of them. I must have really crit them. Because I don't think I'm doing a whole heck of a lot of damage right now. I do need to upgrade the weapon. There we go. Easy, easy. Got the monstrous plant, which is awesome. I unlocked all the monster manual. I basically ground through the game until I unlocked it without having to pay a cent. It makes me feel so good that I got all that finally. Anyway, that one's down. We gotta deal with at least a few of these because I don't want to accidentally have them come at me later on. And if a mote spawns, I just want to clear an area so that I can just deal with it. I feel like that's probably the best way to do it. And also, doesn't hurt to have a whole lot of plant slaying. Like, it's kind of cool that way. Here, let's go and throw this. Boom. We got a couple more. I do like the area effect of that. That's very convenient. And we're just avoiding ray spells. Basically, if you just keep on the move, nobody can hit you with any ray spells. It's just so much more convenient. This guy right here, he spawns a bunch of other stuff. I just don't remember exactly what it is. Trolls or something. Good afternoon, sir. Hello, how are you doing today? I hope you're enjoying yourself already. Anyway, we're dealing with these guys. Trolls cannot get near me. They're just not quick enough. Like, their attack sequence is not nearly good enough. There we, oh, am I out of ammo already? Oh, really? I didn't spawn any in. Perfect, all right. Excellent start to things. I took a little bit of damage there trying to get that, but that's fine. We can deal. I'll need to spawn up a few of these because I do have my mote here. That's perfect. This is exactly where I'd want it. Not too bad, and I'm just gonna sing it up. So we need to gather these. These are the real goal of today. Haven't seen you stream DDO before. Welcome to the community. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, no, I have streamed DDO, but like way back when. It was a long time ago. All right, that's fine. I kind of wish I would have saved that for the it's not a Fae found, it's a Fae hound. It's a Fae lost is really what it is. It's not found. Nobody knows where it is. That's great. I feel like they still haven't fixed that because I know that that's not what they intended for that name to be. Anyway, we got a nice mote. We are currently at 630 plus, I think we just got it, 642, perfect. So we got 12 from that. That's awesome. All right, yeah, because it's, what is it? 6, 8, 10, 12 for the blues, like 4, 5, 6, 7 or something for the reds, or for the greens. For the purples, it's a lot. I don't remember that number, but if I can find a purple, it's gonna be a decent payday. It's gonna be decent. I don't think I did much of anything there and I triggered them all, so that's perfect. That's just an amazing shot. And I also missed that hit because I targeted the wrong dude there. Ooh, it's not working out as well as I'd hoped. All right, we can deal this. We can deal with this. There we go. There we go. And now I've got all the aggro, so my hireling won't die because he is taking some damage. I can't have that. The hireling kind of needs to stay alive because I need that chip healing. Here, can I hit the bear? There we go, perfect. Okay, it still triggers them, but at least I got him from a little further away, which is fine by me. We'll just hit this up and just destroy these bears. Like, there's nothing they can do. And also, I think you get Bear Hunter for 3. Yes, you do. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Excellent. So that is really good for us. I could shrine. I'm not gonna. I don't think I need to. I think, honestly, I'm kind of just gonna avoid those dudes if I can. Hireling, don't be an idiot. Just come over here. Just come over here. We'll just deal with these ones. And Soul of Cruelty. There we go. Big damage too. Incredible. I got a lot of them there. I killed basically everything before they even got to me, which is just amazing. Not too shabby. So let's go right in here. This one's a pretty easy quest if you do it the right way. If you go through the circuit the correct way, and I'm just kind of like mindlessly doing so. Here, we'll just teleport him in because I can deal with this guy before I need to worry about heals. There we go. We need to get rid of, is it the Scholar? It's not, it's the other one behind me, I think, that I have to kill. Her worldly shadow, yes. I have to kill this one, and then I can kill the rest. That's what it was. So I attacked the wrong one, but it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, you can still just kill either one. Because all it would take was one hit after that to kill it. So it's easier to do, but also not the most ideal. That's fine, and I got one of these left just for this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Cadence is just not that big a deal, honestly. She's really not a big deal, and you can jump away from all of her Ray stuff. It's just so much easier. But I think you need to talk to her. Perfect, that one, there, and there. And then it's just wait for Lord Arden to do his work. Or no, we can just do it right now, perfect. We need to go to, I think it's the song? Which one is it first? It is the song, okay, perfect. You have to do the song, then you have to crush the petals, then you have to burn them with the note. It's something like that, it's weird. Anyway, get this, grind it to a powder, and then come over here, do this, and then you just basically sit and wait for the final. Perfect. And I do like that I don't have to like call out Vom because I forget most of the time too. So I will probably not call it out in a group, and it's the worst thing ever because I'm not intending to. I just move through it because it's like the next thing is the next thing. You just keep going. All right, can I get a weapon here so that I don't have to buy one? It's not that much, but I'd like to just get a weapon. I got a throwing hammer. Oh, there we go. No, I don't think that was what I was. To be fair, I was not very clear. I do feel like I kind of could have been a little clearer that I want just a heavy crossbow. But we'll go and see if we can buy one, because I think the guy is literally right in here. If it is in the, what is it, in a hut, I'm not really gonna bother, I don't think, because it's not that big a deal. But it would be nice if there was a person right here that I could buy it from. Ooh, there's a general vendor. There's Creusa, which is the favor vendor, and Spirit Binder. It might be over here. Let's check it out. Just out of curiosity, because I don't know exactly where things are in this place. I'm not as big a fan of the Feywild, even though I've done a bunch of it, just because I feel like the quests don't hold up compared to like the standard area itself, the actual aesthetic of the area. I'm good without. No, I'll just go. We'll just go out there. We'll just do some questing. Like, that's what we're here for, and we got to get some stuff done. I'm not too concerned about trying to get motes in the wilderness. I want to get motes in the quests. I want to get motes in the quests because they're worth significantly more, so we're just going to boom through to the next area. It's just kind of how it works. The only time I use these wilderness areas is for, like, grinding really quickly from level 20 to level 30, and then Feywild is not even in my top 3. Not even close. Thunderhome is good. Barovia's probably second best, and I think undeniably everybody says Orchard is best. Like, no question, right? Orchard is easily the best area to grind out experience in a wilderness area. There we go. I'm getting confused. I'm throwing my words all over. All right, we're gonna get this guy out because I keep forgetting to do him. We'll just put him on the battlefield so that I don't die to chip damage. And I'm just gonna run right through the gate. I know you can technically go around the side, but I'm not that concerned. I'll just go over here. I didn't use my pots, but that's fine because I'm not taking a whole lot of damage. Like, I think we're probably good. We'll get this one. I need to go to her and then get the apple and then go into that workshop over there, I believe. And over there, you can actually get a treasure box that I believe can have named items. I want to say that it can. How fare you, my lady? Quest? I'll see what I can do. I will just get you that apple. Or I think there's actually 2 pieces of food you can get her, but I always go for the apple. It's just the easier one. I don't have to think about it. So yeah, I'm just kind of like mindlessly going through the quests that I already go through. And we got to talk to this guy because the Viscount drops out of his gut. Ask me a riddle. Only one guess is this Farragen. Oh, I like that, actually. Let's try it. No, only one guess. Okay. So, what word of 5 letters that sings has 1 letter left when 2 are removed? Oh my goodness, what is this? Sinks, I don't even remember. I might need to Google that one. What word of 5 letters that sings has 1 left when 2 are, oh, never mind, stone. Okay, yeah, that's what it is, / stone. Say, stone. It's so weird how this works. There we go. It was 1 left. Okay, that was the clue. I was like, okay, what the hell was this again? It was 1. Okay, so that's fine. So yeah, stone sink and 1. I should know this. I do Pokemon all the time. I should probably understand that rock sinks. You know, it's kind of a thing. That's why it's weak to water. There we go. This is a long speech. There we go. Let's go. And we'll go and actually kill stuff because then I don't have to think about riddles. Perfect. So we'll go over here. I think you got to kill the tree. Then you got to go into this building over here, which I think is like a hotel or something. I don't really know what that one's there for. Just kind of like generic building number 6. Like all these other buildings, I think have names. Does that one? Oh, it is a smithy. Oh, really? That's interesting. It does not look like a smithy when you go in there, but I could be wrong. The Fae might have different kinds of smithing. All right, let's just beat on the tree because that's just what you do. Smack. And the Dryad doesn't like her tree being hit. Perfect. I'm gonna bop this because I don't really like fighting Dryads all that much. They kind of can get pretty mean, but I think we're good here, right? Do we get the apple? Is it... There we go. It should bop down soon. There. Easy. Yep, that's how it works. Okay, it's been a while since I did them, but I generally remember what's going on. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I am still going for my gather all the favor in the game for my 7,500. I mentioned that last stream, so I'm still doing that, but I also want the motes because I kind of want the mount, like a little bit. I don't really care about the hardcore one, I guess, because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's not that good looking, and I don't really care about it. He's gonna die, isn't he? There's no way. There's no way. Can I hit this guy real quick just so that I could save him? I think I did. I think I did. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Yeah, my hireling takes hits horribly. He gets immediately blasted. Here, can I just zoom through this? No, I want to reach the Viscount. Perfect. I think we're good. I believe, speak with Viscount Xavier, I think we did it. Take 3 tokens to enter the tower. Did I? Oh no, I need to turn in the apple again. That's what it is. I was thinking about it like, why am I not completed yet? Because of the apple. Perfect. All right, so we'll get this just because I want to move faster. There we go. I could have technically gone Anger Step. I could have, but this is a little faster. So it's still fine. And we'll go over here. I found you an apple. Probably not cursed, I guess. Yeah, there we go. So that should be everything. Perfect. And then we can just go in and do all the stuff and fight the hag and yada yada. So it's all working out. It's all coming back to me. Easy, easy, easy. Now, I do notice that when we were doing the Borderlands last time, and when you have these things at the bottom, that doesn't necessarily mean you don't have to do them, because you do have to do those ones. You have to get these tokens in order to get into the tower. So I kind of wish they would divide things so it was a little easier to understand, like they'd put an optional category and a mandatory up here kind of category. I kind of wish they'd do it that way, just so that you know that you don't have to do certain things, but you can get away with doing, like, skipping things. Because that's really nice to do. It's one of the things they did not allow for, and they've been trying to work against. Famine Reaper, ooh! Walked right into that guy. I should have been prepared for him because I saw him. That was the worst part. All right, there we go. I used it a little too late. He was outside of the range of the rest of them. It's my only attacking move, but it's a really strong attacking move. It's really good. But yeah, the developers have done a thing whereby they've effectively nullified your ability to stealth through the game. And I'm not as big a fan of that, because that does kind of have an element of fun to it. I'm Kivon, but fight to subdue and risk your life. I think that's better. I don't know exactly what it does again, but I'm gonna go for it because I think it's better. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I think you do the same amount of damage regardless, so it's fine. And even if you don't, I'm still doing tons of damage. So it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We'll just go straight through. Easy, easy, easy. And that's, I think, the only group, because I think up here there are a bunch of red caps. We could just kill them. Red caps are not really nice people. We can get rid of them. Then again, I kind of think that the adventure is also super evil. They try to keep making them good. There's a famine in there that kind of needs to go. But no, the adventure is hyper evil, especially if you take it in the context of just like the base Stormreach quest before the evil alignment got removed, which it should never have gotten removed. I am fully against that. You should be allowed to be evil. I don't know if we bring that back as a hashtag pure evil. No, that's Rakshasa. That can't happen. We kind of go for it, though. We'll get rid of these guys. Easy. I think the tower archers are also gnomes, which is going to help out a lot with the monster, which is pretty decent. Oh, this group actually is also the good guys, so we can't actually kill them. Perfect. That's fine. So we won't get the slayers for that, but that's okay. And more stairwell. This is the red cap group I was thinking of. So it was just basically 2 more groups than I was remembering. That's fine. I'm going to get away from this because, oh, there's a Fear Reaper. Get rid of him. I'm just going to bring that in. Just boom. Big damage. I'm taking a little bit, but that's fine. We'll just kind of bring them down here, hopefully just so that I can attract them all and hit them all like that. That's what I really wanted to do, is just get an area effect on them. And my hireling is downstairs because doesn't understand how stairs work. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Okay, I was wondering where they were. Oh, perfect. Okay, this is our moat. The area's clear. I'm gonna do it. Easy, and I'm just gonna passive and then aggro so that he heals me. There we go, and then I got area effect on everything. Awesome. I don't really, one of the things that really annoys me is when they run around your hireling too, because I need the hireling for another level until I get healing, but they'll run around him and make it, oh, well, it's a good thing I only used one, because I still have one charge left. They'll do that. This is literally what I'm talking about, and you can't do much to hit them as a ranged toon. You have to basically go right up here and just do that. It's very annoying. Here, I'm just gonna solve this. There, we're just gonna solve that right away, because that's pretty bad. And that's always been in the game too. It's always been kind of like a glitch. So a lot of people will leave their hirelings on passive for that and for other reasons. It's not fun to try and navigate if you're a ranged toon. Anyway, easy. Boom, we got that. Not too bad. And this should be boss fight. Perfect. Okay, it's all coming back to me. Everything's coming back. Just whatever we can deal with. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, just zoom through the whole thing. There's a lot of sort of dialogue in these quests, so I want to get through them as fast as possible. I do love this, though. This is actually a fun one, to be fair. But your precious gray moss is dead. Trusting idiot. I do like her. She's a really cool character. All of the hags are pretty decent. I think it's just like the Eladrin are not that interesting, and Hersum makes no sense. He's just lazy. He's just totally lazy. It doesn't really do anything. It's kind of amazing, honestly, how little he cares when he's apparently the big bad that we're trying to beat. It kind of feels like Vecna, but with a little more logic put in. Vecna is the worst villain in the games. I don't even think there's an argument to be made. Vecna's just bad. I don't like those quests either. It's one of those things. Vecna is just a terrible character. It's really what it is. I play games for the lore a lot of the time, and Vecna doesn't make any sense. He's one of the worst characters. At least with her. With Agnes, she's fun. And there we go. So we dealt with everything. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, perfect. We don't actually kill her anymore. Ooh, interesting. Because I think you killed her in the previous rendition. I think they might have changed that. It came to blows, but we spare the... Okay, they're both basically the same. So you do get an extra chest. Let's see if it gives us any named items. I'm not going to re-roll it to risk it. I'm just going to go for here. Oh, we have to do this. Perfect. There we go. Easy. And leveling, I noticed that I basically never take this thing off. So once it's on for good. It's just kind of a thing. Like, I feel like it's probably for the best because of how quickly you can get through these quests. They're actually pretty quick. And I'm not even a fast player, that's the funny thing. But we're gonna recall very slowly. And yeah, I think the next one is that the hilltop, which takes like a minute and a half? I think it actually is. It's gonna be very convenient anyway. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get a moat before I complete it. No, that one's Endless Rebels, perfect. We'll go over there. Come on over here. Running into walls and everything. Yeah, we good. We'll go up here. We will go through the door. This one is the sort of like fight at the end, I guess. You got to go all the way through the building and then you come back towards the beginning. It's okay. Like, as far as quests go, I do need to talk to Sorcha? I'm going to go with Sorka. I feel like that's probably closer to the name. That's fine. They're all dancing and happy. There we go. I should have hit that pixie stone guard there. That would have been a little better. I think we'll probably be fine. It's just a hunter. It's not like they're an enchanter. Enchanters are way more dangerous than the hunters. Way more dangerous, and I'll just let that guy die to dots. Oh, he's not quite. Okay, there we go. We'll get rid of him. Easy. Yeah, enchanter, we need to get rid of that right now. We need to get rid of that, and it's blurry too. I think it actually gets displacement, which is even cheesier. Come on. I need to teleport my hire. There we go. Teleport the hire. He's probably still gonna get hit by Displacer Talons, because those can still hit because they hit an area effect. It's kind of a thing. And it's not very great, but I do like the Displacer Beast. It's just not great for me. Oh, I thought that guy was, he's just dancing. He's just having fun. Okay, never mind. He's just reveling. I thought he was actually an enemy because the hireling was stuck behind him and sitting there healing. I'm like, okay, well, maybe we shoot him. Maybe we see what happens. Apparently it was fine. We can get this. I think that's just base loot. I don't think there's anything in there. I do think there's probably, yeah, that's what I was thinking. There were probably pressure plates. Ever since Feywild, they've done this with basically every single chest in the game. And I should be able to succeed on these. Okay, I would crit succeed on a 20. I succeed on a 1. There we go. You can tell if you'll crit succeed because if you succeed on a 1, then plus 20 on top of that is a crit success, which means that you not only disable the trap for yourself, but you also re-enable it for enemies. So if they walk on it, you can hurt them. It's really cool. All right, there we go. Decent chest, decent ferrocrystal shuriken. Oh yeah, I could use that. I think there's only literally one class in the game that even cares about shurikens. And even then, like one spec. Like it's Ninja Spy Shuriken and spec. Literally the only thing that cares that a shuriken exists. There we go, that one's gone. Other enchanters over there, we got that, that's perfect. I don't have to worry too much about time on that one. Even though it could disappear, it's not going to by the time I'm done with these guys. And I'm just doing jumping around to avoid all the hits. He's actually taking more damage than I did. Wow. Okay, there we go. And where is my loot? Perfect. My musical instrument. There we go. I do like hitting the motes because then you can't miss. So you can actually area affect everything else. He just got destroyed. At least we're by a shrine. Like that's bad. I feel like one of those was a crown though. I think I just saw it at the end there. Goblin, perfect. Come on now. Oh, that stuff is all getting in the way. It's all retargeting every time I go near that stuff. So I'm just gonna stay back here and just kind of shoot from here. Yeah, there we go. And he can't hit me if I just keep going back and forth because beam weapons or like projectile weapons, they're aiming for where you either were or they're aiming for where like up and down you're jumping. They can't generally find you. It's really good. So we got that. We'll sing to this. Once you've triggered the mobs, I believe the moat stays forever until you leave the dungeon. So that's very convenient. We will get him back, which is this shrine. Could have gotten back the whole time, but he just decided to sit there. And I think we need this. Or where's the seeds? The seeds are there. Perfect. They're on that table. Easy, easy, easy. Take the magic seeds. Easy, easy, easy. A well-lit damp piece of ground. So I don't know what that one does. I feel like it's got to do something. That one up there, because normally you'd have to plant the seeds later on in a different well-lit damp piece of ground. But I don't think that one does anything. I think it's just like to teach you the mechanic maybe. Or maybe there was something there and they just discontinued it. I'm not sure. I missed that one shot I should not have missed. Displacer beasts are the worst. They're so fun, they're so cool looking, but they are difficult to deal with. And I think maybe I'll just get rid of this because I know I can kill that. Like Displacer beasts, I have a 50% chance of missing every time I hit them, or try to hit them. So I kind of just want to go for the kill. These guys here, I believe the key could have spawned in here. We need a key now. There's a lot of stuff you need, and I'm just kind of going autopilot, but that's because I just have done this so much that I know these quests. But yeah, absolutely, if you were doing this the first time, you probably have to go through room after room, just figuring out kind of what you're doing a little bit. And we're now looking for a key. We need to get rid of that Reaper. That Reaper is the biggest threat. There we go. I think we also have a Pixie Enchanter back there. Perfect. I was trying to look through everybody, but yes, that's absolutely where it is. Red cap, easy kill. I'm surprised the Hireling is managing to survive against a Displacer Beast. Like, Hirelings are not that good, and Displacer Beasts do a lot of damage proportionate to their level. It's kind of impressive that he's managed to hold out. So the key can spawn in here. I think I can actually use a item targeting thing to find it. And it's in this one. Okay, so that's the boss. So we're gonna have to deal with the boss. That's fine. Another Displacer Beast. I'll just get big damage going. I missed both. Okay, perfect. Excellent start. So we're gonna jump around, just try to get some aggro here. I'm just gonna hit this guy so that I can get those guys triggered, and that way my Hireling can technically just do what he needs to do, because I should have aggro on everything. There we go. And eventually, he's so close, he's so close. I just need that one hit, there we go. Perfect. And I get the treasure, and I get the key, and I get the collectible over there. Perfect. Everything's coming up Millhouse here. I need that, there we go. The tarnished key, and then I can go and do the rest. Perfect. Okay, so that's so much easier. Now we get to go and see the Sphinx, which is another... I do like the Sphinx. I do like the Sphinx in this dungeon. He is this way? Oh, wrong one. There we go. I think he's this way, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're in the library. Perfect. The Sphinx. So basically, in order to get the Sphinx away from the glyph, which you need the glyph, you need a bunch of different items. Just you collect this thing to go and collect this thing, yada, yada, yada. It's a really confusing dungeon. But this is the best thing. Put the books in strict alphabetical order, the way the gods intended. I love that. Somebody really had a fun time with that. Just this quest. All right, there we go. We'll take that. And then we go and tell the Sphinx, hey, look, I fixed the order of the books a little bit. And he gets, oh my goodness, they were ordered specifically. I can imagine him just losing his mind. And now he's, you mean, well, I suppose, and at least you didn't. Okay, that's great. I like that. I like the flavor text on him. He's the best character in this place. All right, obviously we got to deal with these. That's fine. We'll just hit this guy. We'll hit that guy. I think there's one more that can spawn. Yeah, right here. Perfect. Hit this one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, okay. I was mistaken. There are a couple. Easy. At least I got them so the hireling didn't die for once. Perfect. Take the powder keg, plant the seeds. I am not very clear exactly why we're doing these, but I know that we're doing them for a good reason. And I think you can just go through here. Normally, if you have D door, you can just teleport back to the beginning. Dimension door. But I do not have that. Okay, perfect. I got the displacer beast. That's the big guy. That's the big guy. And these guys, come on. There we go. I didn't even hit that other one. He was right in front. I'm kind of surprised. Sometimes the what is it? Shoot first. It's like an explosive shot, so the shrapnel can go in different directions randomly, and sometimes you just won't hit the target you wanted. And I kind of wanted to hit that guy. I do need to open this. There we go. And he's just healing himself, because after you interact with an item and stuff, the hirelings will almost like kind of slap themselves in the face and realize, hey, wait a minute, I should be doing good stuff and actually succeeding. The hirelings are weird. They have interesting logic. But all that stuff that we collected is for this room right here. So we gotta go in here. Actually, no, we gotta go over here first. We give this pyromaniac a big boom container. This guy goes over there. He decides that he's gonna investigate after the dude blows himself up. So we change the sign to, I think this is, to get rid of the partiers, I think we change the, you're allowed here to silence, get out. And then they basically want to fight us because they still want to party. So it's still a thing. Anyway, easy, 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 easy. And actually that crown right there is more dangerous than the boss. Crowns are almost always more dangerous. There we go, boom. So that does it. We got big experience. Like Feywild's worth a lot. It's worth a ton of XPs. It's gonna catch us up a lot. But there we go. And then just this guy, just kind of jump around him. Get our treasure, move along. We did find a mote. I was thinking about it for a moment. I'm like, did we find a mote? No, we did. We totally did. We totally did. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. You can, apparently, according to the historians of the internet, find 2 motes in a dungeon, potentially. I have only ever found one, and I've done this for a while. So I'm gonna say it's not very common. You probably shouldn't count on it. So as soon as I find the one, I just count it as the mote for the dungeon. It's just kind of a thing. Anyway, we'll go through here. Is there I think there's a spot right up there that we can actually, oh no, that's where we go for the hilltop, and then we can get to the area I was talking about, which just gives you a little XPs. It's not a big deal. There we go. Sir Pifflegust, the greatest of all names. And no one else is threat, I'll bring back the old knight. Perfect. So we'll go in here, Reaper mode, easy. Reaper is generally easier to me than Elite mode is, because in Reaper mode, look at my HP. Like, 118 is the average that a player character is probably going to have. 401 is the average you're gonna have if you have some Reaper investments. Yes, perfect. So that is that. We can go up here, and then it's pretty much just running around trying to get this stupid windmill. By the way, we're gonna be fighting a windmill. It's a goofy quest. It is a goofy quest. I do like the quest. There we go. And it's also really, really quick. Like, it's extremely fast. We'll go up here. There should be more birds that spawn somewhere. I thought that oh no, maybe we already spawned them. Perfect. And you do get bonus experience for listening to her as well. Certain quests that offer gold motes. Yes, exactly. I do have all of those with this character. They are specific quests. One is in Saltmarsh, one's in Dinoland, one's in Barovia. The Barovia one is Wrath of the Earth. The Saltmarsh one is the Hijacked Hall, I think. And then the other ones, I just went into them and I just forgot the name of the quest that they were in. But yes, I have gotten those ones. So we do need to go further along here. Yes, exactly. I did not get them with the winter guy, but I did notice, because the first time I was getting them, I was grabbing them with the winter guy because I figured I want to get these done faster, even if they're only one-offs. then I realized every character can actually grab one. As long as you're doing stuff, you can grab one. So technically with the past lifers, I just went ahead and grabbed them with this guy, which is already a massive past lifer and already has a ton of investment. Can't do the winter stuff anyway, so you get him first time with this character instead. It was really cool. Yes, let us fight the beast. I believe you. And you get like 80 experience for believing Dame Alonso's wacky claims about the windmill monster, which turns out it is actually a windmill monster. It's so cool. That is probably the coolest monster in the whole game. Also, yeah, we're gonna bring it over here. It's right about here. Now, I don't have anything to trip this thing, which is really obnoxious because usually I'd want that. Come on, come on, come on. It might have just gotten out. It just got out. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So we'll kill that. I gotta get this like right in the pocket here. Just right around here. It's actually more difficult if you can't trip them on because like he immediately turns and tries to run away. So you have basically no time. But we did get him. Second one is over here somewhere, I think. We'll get rid of the air elemental because CC is the worst. CC is the worst. Actually, no, the second one always spawns over there as well, I believe. Absolutely it does, doesn't it? Yeah, this is the gem. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think they changed that up because I feel like it can spawn in any one, but I think the first two have always spawned here for me. So maybe they didn't. Maybe they did. I'm not sure. I needed to get rid of that guy, though, because Famine Reaper is kind of dangerous. And, of course, our hireling is dead like an idiot. Maybe he'll stabilize. Who knows? We're just going to keep walking this thing along. Keep walking along. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Can I get out of here? I think he can't. I think we got him. There we go. Perfect. And everything else is dead. Awesome. So he's not stabilizing, but that's fine. I don't really need him to. We're pretty much done. I just need to get that final dude, and I don't know exactly where he's going to spawn. And we get that guy. I think they can also spawn down there, but I've never seen it. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe right here? Oh, no, nope. I think it's just mobs. Just mobs. We'll get out of here. We'll just walk away. The other one has to have spawned by now, right? Like, it has to have. Where is it? It is over there. It did spawn. All of them spawned over there. That's interesting. Okay, I'm cool with that. We'll get it over here. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's going to walk right into it. Come on. Don't run through the legs. Don't run through the legs. Oh, it doesn't count. It was so close. All right, that's fine. We can deal. We can deal. I'm just going to get him right in the pocket. Right in the pocket. Try to keep him about there because, yeah, in case he turned around, now he's done. There's no way. So we'll get this. There we go. Completed. I don't know why that breaks the windmill, but it does. It's really cool. I like the quest. It's awesome. All right, so, of course, let's help out. Onward. But first, we're going to get treasure. Only treasure first. Arius Areth managed to survive. Good. That was nice of him. He managed to live through it. He stabilized somehow. I'm not too concerned about these quests. They're so fast that I could basically just run them over and over and over to get the loot. Usually in quests that are much longer, I will re-roll them unless they have multiple chests, in which case I can just go and farm both chests, you know, like we could do it that way too. There should be birdies around here if I'm not mistaken. There they are. And that one has a beast mark. I knew he was different right off the bat, so we did get the moat for this one because we're kind of doing the optional too. It's a gnome. It can give me gnome hunter. It's kind of a thing. I'll just do it. I always go over here and do it anyway. Technically, the quest is complete though. So we'll get this moat. I'm just waiting for them all to come in. There's a lot of nibblers. Oh, wow, they destroyed him. Okay, they did so much damage. Here, there we go. So I like to spawn in all these nibblers because once you get one, you get like 8 of them. They annihilated him. That was insane. All right, there we go. Did I get all 3? I did not get that warrior. So I have to actually deal with this warrior here. That's fine. We're just dancing around. Like, there's no way they can catch up to me. Apparently, I'm too fast and I don't even have the speed pod on. It's just that bugbears and trolls in particular are extremely easy to kind of like outwit and just move around in a circle dealing with them. He did give me a color spray, so I'm just kind of keeping the trajectory, but I don't even know if I was hitting him. There we go. Perfect. I do like that like screws up your visual a little bit, but not in a way that makes it seem like cheesy or corny. It's just a really cool mess up. It's supposed to do it that way, and it's really awesome that it does. And this is the way to the guy. Perfect. So I will just kill this guy anyway. I mean, I don't really have too much of a reason not to. And we'll just eventually get rid of Arius Areth because he'll probably just dismiss out of the party once we leave. I think it's false, but I cannot find a way in. I can't walk through it. No, this one is the one over here. We actually have to walk through there, but you have to lockpick the rock or something. I don't understand how that works, but you do have to lockpick the rock. It's just a thing, you know, it's a rock, it's how it works. And we'll go over here, we'll go over there. He's blurry now because the door kept getting in my way. So we'll just blast him. We'll just do the damage because I never actually used any of these. Easy, easy, easy. And grab the scroll, which I don't know, means something, I'm sure. It was a little bit of experience. It wasn't a big deal. And that's another chest which might actually have named loot in it as well. I've never really seen anything in it. That doesn't mean there isn't. But at least we get that, and that's fine. We can just leave. Probably easier to leave this way than it is to literally just like click the recall button and go that way. So we got that. This guy's done. He's one of the wilderness quests, so you basically have to turn it in when you get to him again. But I'm basically doing all of them so that I can get the favor, so that I can get 7,500, so that I can get the +8 tomes as well. Because I got +6s on this guy, and this is my main. This was probably my first or second. I think it was my second character ever created. I'm gonna have to come back anyway, actually. I was thinking about it. No, never mind. I'll do it here. I'll do it here. We'll just do everything, and then we'll come back around. I was thinking about it for a moment, like, do I want to actually do the quest down here? But I'll just do that tree and then the other one down there, and then I'll do the whole route and go up there and just full recall to make it faster to get to the other areas. Yeah, I might as well. Like, I'm so close to here, I might as well do these. And this one right here, perfect. Tiny little thistledon up here. There we go. Actually kind of missable too with the blend into the, like, the camouflage of the area. It's actually kind of missable there. I can turn this, oh no, Arius Areth, Centel. Okay, perfect, he's gone. Okay, there we go. So we can just resummon him. I didn't have a dismiss button, but since we entered a new quest, it automatically removed him from the party, which is perfect. So we'll go up here, go up there, hit this, walk away. I know technically we'll have to deal with those guys, but I'm not too concerned. Just if there are Reapers, I'll deal with them. And then there's this, and then there's that one. And they might follow us, but at this point, I'll just get through and hit some other enemies first and keep this train moving. There we go. Easy, 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 easy. Easy, easy, easy. The Madden Fire Beetles actually can be a big deal to a certain extent. If they get a attack on you and it gets through your saving throws, it can be a big deal. So bring them all over here. There we go. And just throw right on there, right in the middle, right in the meat of the pack. Or the, I don't know what you call it, the bark of the pack? Probably, yeah. But we'll get rid of this guy. There's a bunch more twigs coming in. I'm not too concerned about them just yet. I kind of just need to get through here. Oh, is there still one left? There he is, perfect. He was just alive at the very end there. He was like tick away from death. There we go, big damage. I'll be coming back. I think there were there were remnants there. Technically, remnants and Reaper are kind of the same. Well, actually, no, they're not. The remnants are spawned from the Infinite Plains. The Reapers they have no storyline. There is literally no plot behind them at all. Arius is dead, but that's fine. We got a shrine coming up. So I'll just go through here. We'll hit all this stuff. There we go. Come on, come on. There we go. Perfect. All right. Orb there. Go through here. I see that Shambler. Orb there. Another Shambler. We'll get him. Orb there. Perfect. That should do enough damage. We'll go back. Head on back home. I'll get Arius Areth on the return trip and just keep running. Because honestly, I kind of feel like I'm at that point where I don't need to worry too much about speed running. I can kind of just do it. Well, that's good. Were there not remnants? Maybe I missed it. That's fine. We got Monstrous Plant somehow because apparently we killed something. I didn't even see it. Oh, I do need to... Do I need to... Oh, I didn't go up there. That's what it is. I was thinking, like, why is that not open? Because that's an optional area down there. We have to go up here as well. I didn't think about that because that's when the whole area locks down again. You have to come back through. It's a whole thing. It's a quagmire. Now, these guys I will have to kill because I'm not going to be tripped over and dealing with these dudes. It's just a thing. It's a whole thing. Yeah, I don't want to risk it. There's no risking it for the biscuit on that one. And there were 2 crowns there, which is also kind of difficult to deal with. A little bit. All right, Shambling Mound took big damage on that one. I'm so pleased about that. I don't know if Shambling Mound should be level 5 creatures, but, you know, they're kind of like the strongest plant monster in D&D. But that's fine. Your sense of dread and unease mounts as you explore the tunnels. Oh, I never even read that text before. That's interesting. I do think you need to kill these, and this is one of the reasons I was saying that, like, you, as a rogue, you can't just, like, sneak through the whole area anymore, because there are things like that, like the tree branches that will just lock up if you try. I will need to kill these guys. I will need to kill them. Ooh, they're doing too much damage. I can't risk that, because there's a mark there, a Crown of Chaos. So I can't have that. There we go. Get rid of him. These guys here. Now that I've taken all that damage, I'm just gonna wipe them out as they come in. Because they're twigs, they have to run up to me anyway. And actually, weirdly enough, twig blights are not nearly as large as these guys in the actual game. It's kind of interesting, but they're like little tiny twigs. That's what they really are. It's cool, I like it. Oops, there we go, perfect, we'll break that, we'll just get out of here. Because I don't think these guys will follow us if we get out of there fast enough. They won't know that we did it. We gotta basically run for the hills. But I do have potions. Okay, I did pick those up. I got tons of potions. Tons and tons of potions. I'll just drink up. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to... The mote counts as an enemy, so it's reducing my healing. That's cheesy. All right, fine. I guess I'm gonna be doing it half health. We got Reaper, like a Reaper boost here. We can do that. This guy right here. He's a little annoying, but I think I can jank him out. I think I'm faster than him. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. And then, oh no, not her. She's the worst. I hate the matriarch. She just locks you down. I need to get some CC, or not some CC, some dots on her so that it just ticks her away while she CCs me. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I think she tried and it didn't work there. I don't know if it was line of sight or something, but I know she tried there. Anyway, we got her pretty easily, not too bad. Now I can heal myself, which is just phenomenal. And we get the little bit of extra. Perfect. So I'm just gonna heal up before I go in there because you notice the area's locked down now. That's kind of what happens in this whole area is as soon as you kill enough of the orbs, I think you have to kill all of them on all sides. This area locks down. You have to basically kill a bunch of mobs and break through again. So there we go. Big healing, tons of potions. Like, I'm a thirsty dude today. Can I kill this guy real quick? Just real quick. I'll get back a little bit because I know it can kind of mess up a little if you're too close. It's almost like the arrows and the darts and the bolts, they don't spawn in because they're literally just like phasing through the body. I feel like that's kind of what's happening. And yeah, it's a thing that can happen in games like this, but it's disappointing that they've still never fixed that because it's definitely not just a visual glitch. It's an actual glitch that's happening. We'll get rid of all these to reduce the alert just so that I don't get like green and yellow alerts on me. I can't have that nonsense. Oh, I do need to resurrect him. Perfect. I forgot we were back at the shrines already. We might as well do it. There we go. And you could just like heal yourself, dude. Just get back to full health. There we go. And heal me too while you're at it. There we go. See, he knew it was up. Oh, big damage. Okay, that was awesome. It was like literally just a single just whap, just a complete bitch slap. I love it. All right, let's get down here. We should have a couple more of these. Yep, there we go. I do like getting rid of the shambling mounds. I think they can at least, I don't think they CC you, but they do like area effect damage under your feet. And that's kind of an issue for me. I don't want to have that happen because the hireling can't handle that. I can probably handle that. I'm probably good with it. Here, we'll use this because we got a spare one. I missed both of those. They got both displaced, which is really, really, really obnoxious, but that's fine. All right, there we go. Here, I'm trying to get rid of Void Fang real quick. Like, he's the bigger threat. I'm not too concerned about those guys, even with the crown amongst them. There we go. We'll go for him now. Just get rid of him before he becomes an issue. There we go. And Vine Blights actually can CC you because they use Entangle, so they can actually CC. So we'll get this, we'll get that. That should spawn more mobs, right? Maybe? I guess not. Okay, that's fine. We'll kill the Fomorian. Perfect. Fomorians all need to die. They're all evil. We've learned this. Come on, there we go. 40-second cooldown. I thought it was 30. I could be thinking of action boosts, actually. I think action boosts were a little different. The Reaper bonuses are generally stronger than action boosts, except for like haste and no holds barred slash endless fusillade. Those are kind of the best. Like, I don't think we can argue that those are just the best in general all the time. But yeah, optional slay ravenous displacer beast. Well, we don't need to do that. That was the optional in the other area I was talking about. I'm not too concerned. Displacer beasts are not in the monster manual yet, so I'm not, come on, super tiny little fairy character. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. So I'm not concerned about going out of my way to slay them. It's kind of like Umber Hulks and stuff like that. I'll do it if I feel like it, but I usually don't feel like it. I'm just like, whatever, let's just go over here. We'll just do what we need to do. And we'll go in here. This one is a pretty quick one. There's only like 3 places to go, so we'll just get through it as fast as possible. Easy, easy, easy. Take a nice big helping of damage falling, maybe. And Demon Soul. Now, these guys, when you get the crown versions of these can be dangerous. Okay, we'll get rid of them. And they all like shoot at once too. They'll all stop and just go straight up. It's almost like they have a hive mind for it. So I always watch out for those dudes, but we got rid of them pretty quickly. There's a Plague Reaper, and there's an alert. Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many of them, and there's another Reaper right there. Come on, over here. You. I need to get rid of him. He's the biggest threat. And I don't think there's an alert if you don't have Reapers. I think the Reapers add the alert because there are so many of them. Ugh, that's also a problem. He went down because the area effect of the beetles. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I wish I could just have him die and then go to that shrine over there. That would be so much more convenient. But instead, he's just going to sit there. I believe... Do we actually have to go down here, actually? I might not need to go down here. Yeah, we're just going to... Oh, I blurried on him. Every hit missed him because of blurry. Yeah, he died now. Perfect. That's fine. Okay, leaving the beetles was good. Perfect. Leaving the beetles was good. All right, now go and get it. Go. Yeah, if he just dies off, then that's easier because he has infinite life, and if he dies, it doesn't reduce experience. There's nothing bad that happens from his death other than me not having chip heals, which I kind of need. I kind of need those. Yeah, it might have just been an optional. I kind of did this over and over, but it's just an optional. It could still give me monster manual stuff, which is cool. We'll just do this. We'll just bop that. Drip Drop. Very nice name. For a Mudman, it's kind of apropos, honestly. It kind of works. I think just one Mudman is the Mudman Hunter, too, so we should get it. There we go. It has chunks of Pharaoh Crystal, which tells me that's also potentially a name chest. Because if you get Pharaoh Crystal, I believe you only ever get those in name... I don't want to say that, actually. I don't want to confirm that. I'm not sure that that's the case. I'm not sure. It would be nice, but I don't think it is. Here, we'll hit him. Get the spider. Get the next spider. Famine Reaper! Ah! All right, jumping. There we go. Big damage. He hit me pretty hard. Like, even for a caster type, his melee hits are harder than most of the enemies in the dungeon. But obviously not as hard as like a Plague Reaper or something. So yeah, it's totally a thing. There we go. And this should be good. I believe we are, yeah, we're good. Nothing's gonna happen. We'll just bring in our hireling. We have a Feywild Earth Elemental. Gotta get rid of those first. CC always goes first. Everything else can wait. And for some reason that triggered first. It should not have done that. Huh, because like she spawns all the enemies on us. Okay, I mean, I'm cool with it anyway. But it shouldn't have happened that way. Oh no, Market Chaos. Teleport, there we go. I've got the aggro. They shouldn't go after him. Not just yet. Maybe he can heal himself up. There we go, Kushi should be gone. There we go, so much better. He cannot take a crown, there's no way. We got some birds coming in. I'm just holding off on my AoE because I didn't have it available to me at the time, and now I did. There we go. That saves us so much like potential death and definitely his damage. Because he's gonna get hurt bad by those things. I can't have that. So I just wait for the AoE on that. We'll gather around. Of course it goes straight for the crown. Dude. All right, and we got the moat. That's fine. I think I can probably do this beforehand. It will teleport you with you once too, which kind of janks you out a little bit. There we go. Big damage. Everything else is dead. Now I just need one more wave. I think it's elementals now. We'll get that. All of these earth elementals have to go. Come on. Oh, he's down. Yeah, I figured as much. There were just too much stuff. There was too much stuff going on. Here, this is kind of the boss fight. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. I should be able to do this before I need to worry, and I can get rid of these guys. Yeah, the damage is so much better now. There we go. I will get that. I'll pick him up for the... Oh no! There's some more! Okay, perfect. We gotta deal with this. She's joining the fight. That's what it is. Oh. Well, we still have a bit of this. There we go. We still have a bit of Reaper bonus left. There was 8 seconds left, which is not bad, actually. It lasts for 30 seconds. So I guess technically its uptime is actually better. Oh, and that... Okay, that's cool. I didn't realize we got a red shrine in here. Very nice. So we're singing. And I'm hitting the wrong thing, of course. I'm just gonna do this because I just want to hit through this guy. Like, as many hits as I can get on target, I will do more damage. Come on, displace. It's constant displacement. Come on. There we go. That was so much more than I needed to take. 50% chance, and I missed almost every hit. That was insane. I'm gonna get closer. There we go. We're gonna get closer so we can actually get some of those orange numbers because I was not dealing with that yellow stuff. The damage is just too low. So we'll get this. It wouldn't have mattered if he killed us. We have a shrine right there. We could literally just relife if we wanted. It doesn't matter. Like, we're good. And I think we're good, right? Yeah, there's nothing else. Perfect. I could go and get that rubble. I'm not gonna get that rubble. I'm good. I'm good. We got this. We got everything we needed there. The farming is going very well. And there we go. So much dialogue. There we go. Easy. 66, 64. Very nice, solid number. But yeah, I probably will double cap by the time I'm done Feywild. And I'm not going to actually level up until past 5, until I'm past level 5 quests. I have to do them all in the game. I'm basically doing all the quests as I level through them, because weirdly enough, I'm stronger now than I would be at 34 doing these quests at 32. I feel like I'm actually capable of dealing with them easier, because the monsters don't scale up nearly as hard. Other than Displacer Beasts, because I can't hit them. That's the biggest thing. I would have True Seeing otherwise. I kind of want to go that route, but I'll go up here just so I can get it out of the way, and then I'll come back here. Because, yeah, that's totally a thing. I probably should have just done this, teleported back, and then gone through. It might have been faster. Who knows? And is he up? He's not. Perfect. We'll just go this way. I might be able to get an Owlbear Slay as well, so let's just do that. Just see if we get some bonuses there. No, it doesn't seem like it did. That's fine. Yeah, Owlbears are probably going to give us more experience. I've decided to stop mono fighting in Pokerogue and do mono poison. Yeah, mono fighting was bad. Mono fighting was tough, honestly. I feel like that was a difficult one to deal with. It's not as bad as mono rock. Mono rock is the worst. Oh my goodness, I keep losing that one. It's the greatest experience I've had. But your team, Poipole, decent. Nidorino, I love Nidorino. Rosalia, I'm cool with it, I guess. Because Roserade is actually decent. Beedrill's god. Venusaur's god. Drapion's decent. Drapion isn't like as good as Beedrill and Venusaur for that game, but he's probably still A tier. Like, he's really good. Poipole has been carrying me and is still carrying. Well, that makes. I don't know if it makes sense. I don't know a whole lot about Poipole to actually say that it's probably like a really good mon, but I do like it. I like the look of it. It's really cool. And oh, we can't hit him. Perfect. I kind of wish they would have had like the sort of color chromatic nomenclature for the rest of the evolutions of that, but they didn't, which is unfortunate. Oh, I can do them both. Perfect. I'll just go into Reaper. Easy, easy, easy. But yeah, it's weird in Pokerogue especially, like which mons you find are actually good compared to the base games. It's very unusual because some of them just, they come out of nowhere. They're really cool. Anyway, we're gonna get Baroness Hilda, go through all that. Okay, she has no dialogue, so when I was ready for the dialogue, no dialogue is forthcoming. I see. This is how it's gonna be played. I get you. All right, let's go through here. It is downstairs, up here. Yeah, there's a trajectory for this quest. There are a couple of different trajectories for this quest, but this is the most direct one I find. Go down here, deal with the head waiter. Yeah, I do need to go in here, I think. I'm pretty sure I do. Let's go in there anyway. No, I didn't. Oh, I needed to go the other way. This is literally... No, this is the right one. Okay, I was thinking that this was the vault for treasure, but no, it is the vault for treasure. But you do need to go in here to hit that lever. Wow, the area effect was good there, though. That's kind of incredible. And just a pile of gold. I don't think there's actual treasure in here, is there? Maybe. Oh, you can step through. I forgot about that. So we'll go through here because I think there's traps in here. Maybe we can get that. And there is this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Poipole has Beast Boost and Levitate and Modest Nature is one factor why it keeps nuking. I can see that, yeah. Isn't Poipole, yeah, he's totally a Ultra Beast. He evolves into one because he's the only Ultra Beast that evolves. Yeah, I remember that. That's what it was. And they didn't keep the chromatic nomenclature for him, which is kind of a disappointment a little bit. Oh no, I need to confront the court advisor. Or is it... It is here, right? I do need to go in here and talk to somebody, the head waiter, maybe? No, okay, never mind. Never mind, we'll just go down here. We'll just go over here and we'll go into the portal, step through. That brings you right to the entrance and then you could just go up the stairs. So there is a fast way to do this quest. I am kind of remembering it a little bit. I think we have to go in here, then we go over there because I think we have to open that door first and I haven't opened it just yet. Levitate means Excadrill can't kick its ass, and Beast Boost makes its Malignant Chain or Armor Cannon. Yes, exactly. Hit way harder. I could totally see that. Honestly, having Levitate on really anything is amazing. But yes, especially on, say, a Poison type. Because Ground is still probably your biggest weakness. Like, I feel like Gligar was... No, Gligar was flying. I used Gligar for flying because it had Ground. It was specifically able to stop Electric. You gotta basically, when you're playing a type... And you're already doing this, so I'm just kind of like saying this just in general. You have to choose the mon that you know is going to counter the biggest weakness you'll have. I don't need to go downstairs. I do need to go this way because I'll have to go out here and then go back upstairs anyway. So I might as well just go upstairs and stay upstairs. It'll just be a thing. So we'll go over here. We got to go over there. That door should now be open because we had 2 levers. That's it. I think this guy is like very sophistry oriented, the squire. Kind of interesting for lore. I'm not too concerned about him right now, but it is a thing. And what do we do? Baroness come after your guy. Okay, so I'm very proficient in spellcasting. I could just blast the door open and cause even more of a disturbance. All right, first of all, that should not be the way that, like, he should respond with violence to that. The police should get involved if you're just like, I'll just break down the door. I think I can do that. I'm not going to pass any of these checks, but we'll just do it. Okay, I did. I don't know what the Baron is thinking and trusting this matter to the likes of you, but if she wills it, I will comply. Okay, I was not expecting that. I was thinking I'd have to fight him. That's fine. That means we need to go to the garden. We could do the optional because there is a treasure box up at the very top of the castle as well, but I don't really need to, honestly. Like, I guess there's a frost giant up there. It could help me there. I could do it. You know what, the hell with it. I'll do it. I'll do it because it's just fun. We'll do it after we're done here. No, we get locked in afterward. Never mind. We gotta do it now. That's fine. We'll go in there and do it now because it's at least treasure. It's fine. I think you need to walk over here to spawn these. Is that correct? No. Okay, it's not locking us in just yet. This one's a little longer. This is a little longer quest. I forgot about this. We gather in here. We go after the frosted chalice. We pick the flower. Our moat is right here, which is just unfortunate. I guess we can hit it up. Sure, let's go for it. Yeah, because we got to return to the ballroom, but we got to like jump through and do stuff. So we'll hit this up here. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Crown, of course, is going to kill my hireling. Of course. Well, that dude is dead immediately, and I don't even get the real boss to fight just yet. I do like that I'm spawning a bunch of blues. I like that I'm getting the average to good ones. So that's not bad. There we go. All right. Also, I'm trying something new. I'm turning abilities, Pokemon abilities, into Fakemon. Okay, that'll be interesting. Yeah, definitely. If you want to, you can send them in chat here. It doesn't matter. But if we're off stream, obviously, you could throw them in the Discord too. That's always cool too. He was so easy to kill. All I did was walk in a circle. That was so good. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get this. I should be closing in on. Okay, well, I was gonna say that I was closing in a little bit further, but I'm not. Can I get up here, or do I have to like go through here? I do have to go through here. Perfect. Okay. Door refuses to budge. Oh no, I can go right up this side. Okay, perfect. Come on. There we go. You got to make it a nice little jump over there, and then kind of come over here, a little bit over there. Don't bump your head on anything, and then you shadow the ice and get out that way. That's how you do it. I think at this point, is it done? I want to say that it's not. It doesn't feel like it could be. Who wanted to disrupt the ballroom? Sounds like a plan. And we got to talk to Lady Lazuli, which is blue. It's like a brighter sky blue, but yeah. So not too bad. And why not start with the 3 abilities that starters get? Blaze, Overgrow, and Torrent? Yeah, absolutely. You got to start where the starters are. So questions for Snowdrift, he is over here. I remember that. He is over on this side. So it is coming together. It's one of those things where I did them a while ago. I remember most of the stuff about him, but not quite everything. Oh, there we go. I got 1 extra. Good job. There we go. At least all those guys are done. The Vine Blights and the Twig Blights are pretty slow, so I can usually just outrun them. But yeah, a lot of times the kiting doesn't work because the mobs are either faster or just as fast as you. There we go. He should come back. That's the shrines. Perfect. And I got Plant Hunter, Plant Exterminator, or whatever. Awesome. So that's more experience, which is very nice. Like, the monster manuals don't come in too handy. Here, we'll just burn through that. There we go. They don't come in too handy, but they come in handy a little bit. Just a little. And now it's Seek Out Lord Barrel in the Cellar Kitchen. So that's where we were going for the kitchen. Okay, I'll go around there, and then I will go upstairs. That's how we're doing it. Perfect, perfect. We have a plan. We're sticking to it. And all these doors are closed again, so we got to go over here and hit this up. Oh, there's so much to it. There's so many things. Now, I do like that the game tells you, tells you where certain areas are. That hit more stuff than I expected it to. That was good. Fear Reaper, come on, there we go. Oh, Carnage Reaper, well, that guy's dead again. Yeah, I knew that was happening. Oh, I almost got hit there, perfect. He died just before throwing down the gaunt. All right, I'll go back. I don't really need to worry just now, because I think it's just talking. I don't think we have anything down here. We do. Okay, never mind. Turns out I was lying for fun. There we go. So we'll deal with this. They're not that big a deal. Get through the rangers and you're probably fine. There we go. And just wait for him, wait for him. There we go. Big damage. Easy, easy, easy. Get rid of that. This guy right here. Boom, my big hit. Easy, easy kill. All right, so what do we got here? We got Blaze and Batlaze. Oh my goodness, that's so bad. Blaze. I think I got it right. Blaze. Wow, that was weird. All right. So typing fire flying, Pokemon loves bathing in anything hot, bonfires, ovens, even volcanoes. The reason it does because being near heat charges it. Ooh, interesting. It gets wild blaze, this normal ability, and flash fire, it's hidden. I can see that. Yeah, totally, absolutely can see that. All right, I guess we got to go back and get the dead hireling back to life. It is fine, I guess, if he dies, but not quite. You know, like I want the chip heals, but I can usually deal with things without him. So maybe I need to keep him back so that I could just get the heals here and there when I need it and not have to worry too much. Because this isn't the most direct route, but this is good enough. It's good enough. And there we go. He can heal himself. He uses so little mana. Like, he's very mana efficient. Very efficient character. Where's he going? Is he trying to go to the shrines? I think he's trying to go to the shrines. We're just going to leave him here. We're going to leave him there so that he doesn't do anything, doesn't get in any trouble, doesn't try to waste the shrine on himself. And at this point, I'm just gonna go over here and just trigger these mobs. That's how we trigger them. And then the Kelpie has to go because she's the biggest threat. Then this dude, because he's a crown. There we go. And I think he might, yeah, he's getting attacked. He's getting attacked by this dude. It's just like, you know what? That guy's bigger threat, much more dangerous, but I'm just gonna go after this dude over in the corner here. Please tell me we don't have to like resurrect him again. That would be so terrible. He's died so much. There we go. We got rid of that thing. And can I get the Needle Blight? I hit that guy directly. That should have worked. That's fine. All right, he's dead anyway. Doesn't matter. Everything worked out at the end of the day. So not too shabby, not too shabby. We'll go here, we'll hit the lever, we'll go upstairs. There's like 2 more mobs up here, I think, because I think there's one on the stairwell and then one at the end. Maybe, oh, maybe there's just one at the end. It's just through the door. Perfect, okay, that's awesome. And then we can go and do the optional thing. Because I do like this optional, and honestly, it's pretty lucrative if you get some name loot out of it. Like, it doesn't hurt. Here, I'm just gonna wait for that, and boom, hit all those dudes. Get the area effect damage going. And that should pretty much kill everybody. Like, we can go through. We're good. Easy, because they'll die here while the dot is ticking them away. Not too bad. Dame Allegra, we have to talk to her, go through all that. I could just go straight there, but we're basically here already. Let's just go over here and start up the giant fight. Because the giant fight's fun. It's really fun. I do enjoy it. He's just sleeping right now. Like, he's just hanging out. He's just having a good old time. Yeah. Get away from the pudding. Oh, great. All right, and then we got to hit this lever, which is right there. Opens that door. I'm remembering everything as I'm going through. It's really good. Now for its Evo, which is way easier to pronounce. Oh, thank you so much for that. That works so much better for me. All right, let's go through here. We'll hit the glass sphere up there. That drops this. Take the preserved journal. Excellent. That tells us something that I did not read because there's way too much text there. Hey, no one allowed in here but the prince. All right, there we go. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna get the Reaper bonus going on. These guys are just gonna wreck him. They're just gonna annihilate him. That's insane. Here, can I get those hits? I got a few. That's fine. That probably keeps him alive. There we go. Yeah, most of this stuff is on me now. Perfect. And that should do it. That should kill all that. And then it's just on him. And honestly, Arias Areth isn't even my tank. He's just kind of there, but it's fine. He's doing some stuff. So we got the level. It doesn't really matter because I'm still not leveling for a while, but we got the level. It's not the worst thing in the world. And actually, what is it? Level 8 Ranger I think I'm getting next. Is that actually worth anything to me? It is technically because I can get the improved critical, which is gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be a big bit of damage. So it's not too bad. So we'll go here, we'll step through the picture, back to this. We gotta go all the way through. I'll go this way because I've already beaten the plants there. I'm not too concerned. Aeroferno. See, I got that one the first time. That was much better, yes. After absorbing enough heat, Blaze. You had to add it to it too. Evolves into Aeroferno. A small singular ember from Aeroferno can melt steel. That makes sense. I mean, it kind of works. Yeah, it kind of works. At least it's not like Charizard where it says it like melts rocks and then they're resistant to fire. So it's just a thing. All right, so we should be good. This is fine here. I think we can go over here and kind of get out of the way. Just like jank it out a little bit. There we go. All the way up here and just hang out. Yes. And I'm going into stealth mode. Stealth mode, and we're just gonna cheese out the fight. Because why not cheese out the fight? It's more fun this way. There we go, do some big damage to Cadence. That's a lot of damage, actually. We annihilated her. And then we got the Shambling Chalice, which is going to be pretty easy to take down now that he can't do anything to me. There we go, easy, easy, easy. Take the Frosted. There are a bunch of these guys. I'm not too concerned. I can just go back over here and just avoid them. I'm actually gonna hit them and just do some damage because there's still Monster Manual to be gained. Yeah, and they can't reach me, I'm pretty sure. Well, they could if they could potentially reach me. It's not even possible that they'd be able to take the damage. So we're still good. We're still good. This didn't get frosted over. Perfect. So that's fine. We're through. Everything is golden. And let's just go and turn this in. That's a long quest. That's a long quest. I forgot how long that one was. Oh, thank you. There we go. Perfect. 15 grand. That's fair for what we dealt with, though. That was a pretty decent amount. Plate. I think I have this already. I'm pretty sure I have most of these items, but that's fine. We'll take it anyway. So we got that done. We can come back in, turn around, do the other quest immediately. And that one's much quicker. I do remember that one distinctly. Now for Aeroferno's evolution, which might be a nightmare for you to pronounce. No! You're doing this intentionally. I know you are. I could see it. I got you. All right, we're gonna see. Maybe I get it right away. Maybe it's gonna be amazing. And you wouldn't expect it. You wouldn't expect the awesome level of pronunciation by my stuttering ass. So let's get this. There we go. All right, let's go. I like doing this side first because I dislike this side the most. So I might as well get it out of the way. It's just the longest one and it takes the most time. And honestly, not the most aesthetically pleasing. It's just a cave. Just a lame old cave. Like that one is an or not an apiary, that's bees. An aviary, which is griffins? I think it's griffins in the game. We don't have hippogriffs just yet, so it's griffins in the game. This one is a town, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's how they work, and this one's just a cave. Just regular old-fashioned D&D exploration cave. So I'll get it out of the way first because it's a thing. And eventually, there we go, perfect. So they're all up. So we'll go through here, the Bitterspine Palace Rebel Cave. And yes, this is just a wine chalice. We're just going into like a wine cellar area. Bop. Literally walk right up to him. You did great, Sundering. Oh, he actually hurt me there. That was pretty bad. And she didn't take any damage despite being that close to him when I used the area effect. I'm surprised. That's kind of impressive. But once again, it randomly allows you to hit enemies. Like, it randomly chooses where the shrapnel goes. So you don't necessarily know that you're going to get it in the right area. I kind of just want to kill that werewolf, though. Just to get him out of the way. Nothing in here anyway. I think, here, is there any rune in there? Can I check? Yeah, no. I'm just gonna kill him. I'm just gonna kill him because we want to get him out of the way. I know that this is gonna, like, trigger all the mobs to wake up and do stuff, but at least we get the werewolf slayer, too, and we could get chests, and then I don't have to worry about them killing my hireling accidentally. It's just a thing. So we'll go in here. Actually, before I do, I can't find it through the door, so yeah, I guess it doesn't actually give it to us. Where is the potential for that? It would be right here. Okay, so it wouldn't be there. So I might still be able to find it through a door. I could try that and just like narrow down the doors because I think there's like 8 different places we can go and we have to kill stuff in every area. So I'm not gonna bother. There we go. He tried to run away. He's not getting away. Where are you going? You are just gung-ho today. Jeez. That hireling is just earning his paycheck. I didn't even pay him that much. Like, it's incredible. Nearsighted sentry is just gone. Just gone. So not too bad. Before I wanna, can I check out here? Maybe there's something in here. Oh, we can, perfect. We can actually item find to figure out where the runes are. I'll take that, I will take that, I will take that. And that dude's gone, so actually this makes it so much quicker. And the Eladrin should be in the monster manual. I mean, they added them later, so I'm not sure if they are. Ooh, remnants, gotta take those. And I will put him on passive. Eladrin's, okay, so we got that. That's probably a countdown because I definitely haven't killed that many Eladrin yet. Not in there. We'll keep going. Okay, so we can actually see it through the doors. That's amazing. That actually saves a whole lot of time because I can skip all those doors and just literally go down to the one that we need. Let's see in here, storage bins, those are getting in the way, nothing in there. It's probably right in like this one over here, because that's like the second last or last one we go through. Yes, it is, it's totally there. I see you, big dog. All right, let's get in here. We'll go over here, bop, that guy gets hit. Get this guy, hit this guy, and we should have aggro on everybody. And the mote is here, perfect, that's where we want it. All right, everything's coming up Millhouse, this is amazing. I will take it, I will take it. All right, so we got a Displacer Beast, are you kidding me? He's got a Hero Soul. That's gonna make things a little difficult. I'm gonna pop for that. Yeah, we got shrines on one of the areas. I'm just gonna go ahead and use them, I guess, because I kind of had to pop for this dude. There's just no way. And actually, we got the damage for this dude too, which is perfect because he's got a lot of DR, which can slow things down. And I think his dot stacks, it totally does. I just got 2 stacks right now. So we got this. So at least at that point, he's gone. There we go. And big numbers on our repair. I'm gonna have to wait for the dot to go away before I can open the chest. It keeps like damaging me just when I'm trying to open it. Aeroflame, Aerial, and a Flame. Hey, I got that one first try. I think I did pretty well. They're related to Noivern, weakening opponents. I can't get the word weakening. Weakening opponents with a very strong Flare Blitz that can crush steel types. It also hunts Scatterbug. Well, yeah. I feel like a lot of stuff's got to hunt that poor Scatterbug though. Like he's just kind of the butt end. He's gonna get hurt by everything. So we got the runes. Now we got to go all the way back around because this was kind of the second last area we could have found it. And we'll go back to fight the crab. Everybody's got to fight crabs. I mean, it's just a thing. And also the gnome, I want to say is what she is. I'm not sure. Oh, you. Oh, he's just a busybody. He just wants to earn that paycheck. I see you, big dog. At this point, I'm going to go and clean them out because I don't want to back into them accidentally. We'll just get rid of them. There we go. Do some damage. I should be able to, come on. There we go. Got them all. Oh, I didn't get that one. Okay, that doesn't matter. Eladrin don't have damage reduction, so that's perfect. Easy. Like on average, I should say. Obviously, there can be a couple it will. Are there shrines in here? Nope, that's just the chalice. So I'll just get rid of her. I could have fought them one-on-one because she doesn't tend to come out until after the crab unless you come in here first. But, I mean, it's pretty easy to deal with her. She's not a big threat. Unless she has displacement and it just takes forever. Every enemy seems to have displacement in this zone too. That's another thing that gets me. All right, so we'll set the journal. We got the chalice, take the chalice. We can't detour back. It's so convenient. The next tune that I build has to have detour. It just has to. So although it's related to Noivern, it's also a polar opposite stat-wise. Okay, so Noivern was hyper special offense and speedy. I'm assuming this thing's going to be slow, durable, and very hyper offense physically. I'm assuming that's what it is. I could be wrong. The reason to hunt Scatterbug because of the spores it spews out, it basically treats Scatterbug as a living salt shaker. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. All right, I'll let him shrine up as well, just because we're already here and I could get back the 40% or so mana that he's lost. You know, so we're still good. We can get rid of it. So not too shabby. We're doing pretty well, honestly, for the farm sesh. Like, it's going pretty well. I want to see how much we've gotten. We are at 733. We're getting there. It's going to happen eventually. But yeah, it's taken a little bit of time. I kind of held it off until the last moment, so I got to get the remainder of it as quickly as possible. Just because I kind of want to give one more good, solid college try at the winter version of the mount. Mounts are more important. I don't really care too much about the cosmetic clothing, but then again, the mounts aren't that big a deal, you know? It's not like it's extremely bad if we don't get the mount. I'll open lock. I can probably pass on everything here. We might as well get the free XPs. At least just in case, right? Just in case, we'll get all that. I don't think it does anything for the treasure at the end. I really don't, but it's fine. We can get all this, and I think it's like 20 villagers total at the end of this. So we'll get that. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. There's so many little gnomes all imprisoned. And there we go. Easy. And the shackles are just floating in the air. I love it. They're just floating shackles. All right, so let's see here. I heard your brother saying he was going to kill your captives by causing an accident on the way home. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay. I misspoke. Let's try it again. I misspoke again. Okay, there we go. I wanted to get rid of him because that way he's gone. Once again, it's all about like chipping away at people so that they don't cause me problems, and he's coming away from his area there, so he doesn't get the spawns that he had before. Very convenient. Easy, and that actually speeds things up if you just fail a few times. If you're bad at speech, that's actually a better area. Liberate the village by taken by Fomorians. Did I not? Do I still have to kill the mobs? I might still have to kill them. That's fine. That's okay. We can go and do it. I guess it isn't faster. That's cool. And we'll just clean them up because it's easier and less risky because we don't have to fight all this stuff at once. There we go. That's the trigger we needed. So let's get out of here. All right, I can already imagine Aeroflame just terrorizing a poor scatterbug just for its spores. Like it holds it upside down and just aggressively shakes it until it spews or shakes its spores. You know what? That kind of sounds a little junky level. Like it sounds like he's waiting for his fix on the spores of that creature. That's kind of funny. I do like it. I like the idea of it, but it's also just a tormentive bird. Also, I said the aviary was there, but apparently the village was there. The aviary's over here. Because I do like doing them in that sequence, kind of like in a clockwise order, because this is my favorite area. And honestly, I think the griffins, killing the griffins is probably the best thing to do, just because then you can go ahead and get all the slayers for that. Because griffins don't take a lot to get the slayers. It's actually not bad. So we'll come in here, we'll go over there, and we'll just attack the griffin. Just attack the griffin! Fight the griffin! Big damage! And Papa didn't even know what hit her. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. We'll get that chest that's hanging out in the air there. That's nice. Not too shabby. Oh, Sapphire False Life. I will take that. That is very nice. And now we can get all these other griffins up here. So we can get that guy over here because he's a crown of ice. I mean, I've got to deal with that. There we go. Easy, easy. These guys are coming in. Probably the other ones. Not quite. That's fine, but you can clean them up like slowly instead of having to deal with a bunch of them, and you get the Griffin Hunter. There we go. So that's 3 of them. You can get that really quickly, and I think it's worth a lot too. Easy, 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 easy. It was worth 2,200. Normally like 2,000, but I got a bit of a bonus going on. Not too shabby though. That's fine. We got him and one more. So the Griffins are out of there. They're gone. We only needed to solve that. You can solve that multiple ways, but if you just get rid of them that way, then technically the Prince of Frost is happy because they're just gone. They're out of there. Like that's his thing out of the way. That should be the end of that. So we got that done. I've recovered everything. It's a deal, and we've got the chest. Perfect. And it's worth 13, so it's actually a better quest to farm out experience than the other. Quid Pro Quo's not the worst quest, and I kind of like it. Just a little bit. Like, it's not that bad. It's not the greatest quest, don't get me wrong. But it's still fun to play. It's a little bit fun. And we'll just go over to the final area here, get that done, and then I can do just the remaining sort of like Feywild stuff at the swamp. Then we should be clear. And we'll see where we're at that point. Like, I'm not sure how long that'll take me. Maybe we'll get the full stream done by then. I'm not sure. But we've got some stuff going on there. So we should be good here. This one is, I don't know, a lot of just nonsense, I guess. Just like going back and forth. Like, we got to wait for this to go on here. But I think this has been shortened, this intro area here. If I'm not mistaken, it might have been shortened. They might not have done anything. We'll just break stuff since we're here, because I don't tend to do breakables on the runs, but you might as well if you've got nothing else but dialogue to sit and wait through. That way you can just kind of like do something. Yeah, he's berating the poor little bear that he turned one of the Eladrin into the bear, and now the bear is basically just his guard dog at the front gate here. It's kind of cool. I like it. I'll need some guards, reliable guards, not a grumpy old flea bag like yourself. That's just mean. And it might be a little racist, I'm not sure. All right, we should be good here, and this should be, yeah, he's running out here. Perfect. Also, why would Hersom call him a flea bag? Does he not like bears? They're kind of one of the most nature creatures in nature. I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing. Maybe it's just a thing. I don't think that it makes a whole lot of sense. Maybe he just said it because he knows it's going to irritate the Baron. All right, so these guys, topiary satyrs. Topiary nymphs are more dangerous because they're the casters. Anytime you find a caster, go for the caster. Like, there are so many groups that will just ignore the caster and will get bopped. I have watched multiple people die to the caster ignoring them. I don't understand what it is. I don't get why you just don't go for the caster. He's a dangerous threat. He's a mean guy. We should be good here. Satyr, okay, perfect. Nymph right there, perfect. We'll just go for that. Easy, easy, easy. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's doing the runaround. She's doing the runaround. He can't get her. Okay, there we go. I managed to hit her there. That's perfect. And we got Goblin Hunter. Perfect. Okay, I will get the Satyr. That's fine. We'll just do a bit of damage to these dudes. I kind of want to hit all those guys in a big group down there. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The fort bypass is actually difficult because with plants, they have 100% fortification, which means you can't critical them baseline. You have to actually have some fort bypass, and I don't have a lot of that. So I have to rely on like the dots and stuff. There we go, big dot damage. Decent damage, honestly, it's not bad. Like it really is doing some good work to them. There we go, that's a really good hit too. Just in general, that's a good attack. It's a really good attack. Now I'm gonna get into the water starter. Okay, yes, absolutely, go for it. I managed to pronounce everything except for, oh my goodness, I'm still gonna screw it up. Blattes, Blattes. I managed to screw that one up pretty badly, but the rest of them I was doing pretty good. Let's see if I can go like 3 for 4 on this. Here, we'll hit him. That way we just get the dot on this guy and I can just kind of stay back. Yeah, kind of let the hireling do a bit of tanking, but not a lot of like face tanking it. Just like standing in the way and being a threat. There we go, big damage. I didn't hit that dude? Ugh. That's one of the things about it. Like some area effect attacks, you can reliably just hit people, especially if you put an aura underneath your feet. But other ones that like the explosive shot, you pretty much gotta gamble. It's a gamble attack. Why is he not healing himself? Come on, dude. You know you're worthy of being healthy. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. All right, gingerbread golem, first time. Okay, so yeah, the gingerbread golem. They really went goofy with these, and I kind of like that. I do think that like the general quest line design is very paint by numbers. The themes to the quests are kind of fun. Oh, I didn't pick this up. Well, it's a good thing I came back. Perfect. Easy, easy, easy. But yeah, like the actual like individual pieces of the quest, the fun little quirkiness, that's very D&D. It's gonna take a while to get there. I don't know if paralysis gets rid of that, paralysis removal pods. I don't think they do, because I still have not found a use for them. Because I don't think you can use them on friends. So I want to stay over here, just so that he does that. Excellent, a little bit, there we go. But not enough so that we trigger the cake. And then this guy goes over here, he goes all the way down there, and then over here. Sand torrent, water ground. Yeah, I can see that, yeah, that works. So it burrows itself into sand, hiding from predators, and to try to sneak attack its prey. Yeah, I can see that. That does work, yeah. It's very, like, mudkip, marsh top kind of thing, definitely. But it works. It definitely works. I think that's all we needed, because we just needed literally the butter. We just needed to go and get some butter, and in order to get butter, you have to end a gingerbread man. It's just kind of a thing, you know? Like, it always happens. There was a lot of lore to be done here. It still doesn't explain the raid. Like the raid, I feel like there's a quest missing that explains the Fomorian King in the raid, and they never added it to the game. I feel like that's a thing, and they really, really should have, because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense what the Fomorian King is doing there. Like, unless I missed something, but I read through all of those quests, and I don't recall the Fomorian King being even mentioned in them. I don't even recall him being mentioned by anything. It's so weird. I feel like they missed a quest, 2, 3 quests that actually explained his story and what he's looking for. Also, Lion Hunter. Very nice. Okay, I was trying to orient myself there for a moment. All right, we'll get out of here. We're just gonna do some jumping because the needle blights will actually throw needles, and we can't have that. And he managed to live. Perfect. It's based off the sandbar shark, by the way. Ooh, interesting. I have not heard of this thing. I'm usually very in the know about animals, but I don't know anything about that. Actually, you know what? Just for the sake of it, sandbar shark. I just want to see. Okay, so I'm assuming it'll have some sort of visual akin to it. Is it actually like a Goldeen Seeking where it just kind of like, in the base games, it'll either swim or float above the ground itself? Just based on a visual, I feel like it's gotta be an actual shark. Maybe like a minnow or something to start with, and then it grows into a shark. Because honestly, a lot of the logic of evolutions don't make a lot of sense. Like a small shark, in reality, just grows into a big shark. But yeah, in the games, it's like, you know, you're a minnow, and now you're a shark, and now you're, I don't know, some sort of gigantic fighting creature that just punches people with boxing gloves. Then you don't go to Pokemon for logic. You go to Pokemon for the fun of it. There we go, easy, easy. But yeah, I'm curious, what do you visualize when you create that guy? Because I'm kind of visualizing that, like a minnow starting with it, then you go to a sort of like a juvenile shark, but not a really adult shark, and then just a monster like Sharpedo. Something like that. And actually, Sharpedo's a perfect example of what I was mentioning, Carvana and Sharpedo. Like, it's not really a shark, it's not a shark at all, but it still evolves into a shark, you know? Anyway, super easy. I just gotta probably... I could just do it that way, honestly. Here, let's just do it that way. We're just gonna bring it through here. Bring this along here. I think we can do it this way. Yeah, because we gotta... There we go. That puzzle piece is in the way. And we'll bring it all the way down here, and we gotta bring it to that. Perfect. That was the wrong one. Misclick. There we go. We'll get this, we'll get that. That should lead right there. I should be able to handle the trap damage a little bit. Yeah, because all that's arranged. So I'm just gonna get this guy out of here. Just come on over here. He can hang out there. That'll be well out of the way. And I can eat that up because I've got good reflexes. Boom. There we go. That should work. I'm pretty sure that should work. That's not the way that should... Okay, we got it. There we go. Wait a minute. So it's just glitching out. That's so interesting. All right, we got a lot of stuff coming in. That's definitely a problem. That's definitely an issue, but you can actually farm plants out here. That's really cool. It is, I believe, infinite spawning. I have tried this out, and it takes a bit for them to spawn, but you can actually farm them if you want to do Monster Manual stuff. He's just running right... Fucking idiot. Get over here. Jeez. There's nothing up there, but he's just going for it. All right, so it is glitched such that it will not actually trigger off of that. I'm kind of curious if it's reversed. Let's just see. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They screwed it up. It's totally reversed. That's amazing. I didn't know that. Let's take the Sky Sap and just get out of here. He's just running right into it again. What is he doing? Come on, buddy. Okay, it got trapped. It got killed. So you can actually use that trap to your advantage, too, and just get monster slays. It's very cheesy. It's very cheesy if you want to do that. I can imagine it being a small baby shark being covered in hardened mud that resembled armor. The dorsal fin part would put a Baxcalibur Frigibax, would pull a Baxcalibur Frigipax and be extremely sharp. Yeah, I can see that, yeah. That if you're gonna go like out of this world Pokemon logic, you might as well go for stuff like that, because that makes it more fun. And we'll just follow. Like, it's all dark, but we know where we're going because the mini map up there is kind of helping me along. Long and sharp. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I kind of feel like that works for it, definitely. I don't know exactly, like, my visualization on certain things like that is very limited in a lot of cases. But I feel like it's at least gotta be small minnow and then big shark at the end. I think that kind of works. I like your version. I like your version a lot. Here, we're gonna get at this guy. All those dudes are archers. All those dudes are archers. Come on over. Come on, come on. There we go. Big damage to everything. I need to get that dot on them. Oh, and he just died, of course. And I'm autos irresistible dancing? Or is it autos resistible and I'm just bad? Oh, they're also really stupid about that. So he was actually dancing around me instead of fighting me. So I guess it worked in my favor that time, that glitch. There we go. Decent, decent. Got this. Anybody else? No, he just died. Perfect. He just died to my dot. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Might as well get the traps in here as well because we're already here. My hireling, I could just get him back at the shrines behind us. Like, we're good. We're good, right? There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy. For Sandorant's evolution, yes, absolutely. Yeah, I want to see kind of what, like, the second form is always the more interesting one. Like, Wartortle is more interesting than Squirtle and Blastoise. Just to see what kind of, like, what mindset was going into the progression curve of the whole creature. I kind of like that. So we're going to bring this guy back. We got to go all the way back here. And through here. And there. Oh my goodness. There we go. Go to get him. There we go. I put him on passive. That's why he wasn't healing himself. So he's just taking damage. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I can see it. That was my B. I get it. All right, it's fine. We can, I'm going to pot up because I haven't been using these. And they are really, really good. And we'll just get this. Go through here. This should be the final token, the final thing that we need. We'll get all these guys here. I know this is all a thing. Get all of those. I'm just kind of avoiding the boss mob. Oh, but apparently he triggered anyway. So I'll get him triggered because he's a crown, and then it's on to the caster. Casters are always the biggest threat. Even when you have a crown like this, I just run around and just kind of let him do his thing because you notice he's not hitting me. And then you go straight for the caster because they can do the most damage and they're the biggest control. This statue, I don't know what it's supposed to be. Yeah, I think it was just like a quirky Feywild thing. Quirky Feywild number 6. We're going down here and hit this lever. This is a very straightforward dungeon generally. If you've done it once, you've done it a million times. Like it's pretty easy. So we'll go up here. We'll swim all the way up this one. and then go all the way through here. And honestly, I am making some decent progress. I started off at what, like 690 or something? I don't remember exactly what the number was. I'm making some decent progress, but it is taking a little bit. It's an MMO, that's kind of their deal. There we go, we got area effect. I got no remnants from that, which is a little unfortunate. But I do have a lot of bear traps here, which is nice. I know, like, sometimes if you're in real dire straits and you can't fight the monsters, leaving up traps is sometimes a good idea. I'm not in that kind of position. I can generally deal with everything we're fighting here. And honestly, I kind of feel like I'm still underpowered, especially like physical resistance wise. I can't take physical hits as well as I'd like to. There we go. I can see them all. Might as well just go for it. Fey touch spider. He's not going to reach me. There we go. He's just not getting there. And then more spiders down here. Easy kills. Wow, the damage. There we go. I tend to go hyper offense though. Like I will go outside of my way, outside of my way. I'll go out of my way just to not do any defense. It's kind of a thing. It's like, oh, I'll get 2 more damage or like 50% reduction the damage I take. Let's go 2 more damage. Big damage. It's always the case. I do it no matter what. I think he dropped it already. Okay, never mind. He totally did. We don't want to recall. No, that's going to kick us out. Perfect. Terubron, Terra and Tiburon. Wow, you're bringing out the weird ones. Tiburon. I'm assuming it's not Tiburon. No, that would be a, what is it? The dots. I forget the accent that is. This is an accent aigu. That's in French. That's what they would pronounce it as. Tiburon is a Spanish for shark. Okay, cool. Very interesting. Yeah, because Spanish and French both come yeah, there you go. You mentioned it just there. But yes, they both come from the Latinized languages, which have all those accents. So you'll notice in Spanish, in French, and in Latin, I think it is, all of the accents tend to be the same. In the Nordic languages, in like Scandinavian languages, you will tend to have different accents in different areas, but they still use the same symbology. It's very interesting. I like linguistics. I like symbolism. Symbology. I like semiotics. It's a very interesting subject to me. So yeah, basically the study of signs and symbols and language and all that nonsense, just things just in general that we use to communicate. It's kind of interesting, but yeah. Absolutely. They all come from the same source, so they generally use the sort of like base source versions of a lot of these things. I probably could have gotten back faster the other way, but I was just kind of like going autopilot through the dungeon. But yes, very interesting. I didn't know about that. That's cool. I am not very familiar with Spanish. So you'll notice even some of the basic language rules, I can tend to miss them. It's not great. I'm not good with Spanish. I am French. I know a decent amount of Japanese. Like I can read hiragana and katakana, but I would not speak it. I don't think that I'm very good at that. And obviously I can do a little bit of English when I don't screw up everything. Perfect. Also, there might be a Reaper in there because he's trying to get in there and nothing has spawned so far, I don't think. I'm kind of curious to go over here and just see, like maybe we can track it out. Something is right there. We might have triggered just the mobs. That's fine. We'll go over here. We'll go do. There's so much here. Okay, that's fine. So it wasn't the case. We're gonna hit them. Got them all perfect. That should be decent. And now I'm getting my healer to actually do healing stuff. And there was a unicorn. Okay, there wasn't actually a Reaper there, but that's fine. We don't have the unicorn triggered. Everything else should be dying to its dots, though. Like, look at all the damage going around to them. They're just getting wrecked. Oh, I gotta get away from him. Oh, get away from him. Ooh, there we go. Perfect. 59 is actually really good for the time investment there. How much do we have there? 16 minutes. Okay. I probably would go a little bit faster if I was, like, not commentating and stuff, but that's fine. It was decently fast. I will take this news back to Winwood Hall, and now we can get out of this area, which is perfect. Now for Sandoran's final evolution. Once I draw them, I'll have fun with it. Yes, absolutely. You got to draw these out so that I can kind of like visualize what you're talking about here. Because weirdly enough, I don't know if I'm like a non-visual person necessarily, but I'm not great at visualizing things that other people are describing unless I've seen something similar. Obviously, I've seen something similar to sharks and stuff like that, so I can kind of put it together, but it's still fun to have somebody else showcase what they're seeing when they say a thing. It's really cool. Anyway, we'll go through here. We're going to do the entire swamp area as well. Feywild's taking a lot longer than I expected it to, but I guess I should have been prepared for that. That's fine and dandy. I will be doing it all. Like, I'm doing all of Feywild. It's gonna get done before the stream is over. But yeah, it's surprising how much longer it's taking than I expected, and I don't have a hireling, so I guess it's a good intermission to like sell stuff and do stuff. And also I got a nice trinket. Ooh, look at that. Very nice in the back there. Yeah, we got a lot of inventory. Oh, wow. I don't really like spending a lot of time doing inventory stuff, but I will just go and like really quickly sell stuff. That's fine. So Gaia aggressive. Yeah, Gaia because of the whole idea of, yeah, exactly. Hireling was here. Perfect. Gaia means earth in whatever language Gaia came from. I know that. I did know that one. That one's true. Gaia is, I want to say that it is Celtic because of all of the ways that it's generally represented in media. It's generally represented as like a pagan sort of like naturalist characterization, and usually personification if it's made into an actual god or something like that. So I want to say that, but I'm not entirely sure, and I feel like there's gonna be a little bit of Googling on that one to really trace down the origins. That's my general assumption. Ooh, we got that one, that's fine. Shocking, can get rid of that, get rid of that. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of some stuff. I kind of want to keep like any of the materials though. I think the materials are pretty good to have. Great Club, we can get rid of that. That's not that good. Great Clubs in general, I'm not concerned about. Guy Aggressive's Dex entry is cool, right? Okay, let's see. It's grown bipedal and has the ability to breathe out of water. It likes to fight and wrestle humans and Pokemon. Like, okay, it's gonna beat every human. There's no way it's going to have difficulty fighting humans. I got a red and a colorless on this. That's nice. I'll keep that. But yeah, honestly, I kind of like the idea of it just like walking around and just grappling somebody just out of nowhere. It has some really bad connotations, but it's fun. It's funny. It's kind of like what Pokemon would do. They don't have the compunctions that humans do or the reservations. They would just do stuff. Like they're just basically, they're not really animals. They're more like energy itself, like energy taken into a manifest form. I was actually debating another video for Pokemon because I already did my types one and I got that out of the way finally. That's awesome. But I've been debating another video on that one where I talk about what Pokemon actually are, because they're not just animals. There's no way that they're just animals. They're magical, basically. They're magical creatures, so they'd have to be something different than a regular animal. I think that's what they were intended to be. I really do. I just don't think that they are that, because the story has expanded long past the marketing of the story, you know? Imagine getting into a chokehold from Guy Aggressive. Got it. Oh yeah, a little bit. This is a small amount. I feel like it would not be comfortable. Yes, that would be unfortunate. And in particular, I mean, like, if I'm imagining like Poliwrath now, but not Poliwrath, that dude would probably break your neck pretty easily. Just grappling, just standard grapple. He would probably like, or just like a sleeper hold, he would just snap your neck. It would just be over. It's done. He's too big. He's too bulky. And he's cartoonish, but he's also like, it's very obvious the dude goes to the gym. The dude works out. He's gonna be pretty bulky. So yeah, I feel like that would be a thing. I feel like, honestly, Poliwrath would be more powerful than his stats would otherwise indicate. Like, the show probably would represent him better because they don't care so much about the stats. There's nothing there. I thought there might be what is it? A rare monster there, but nope. No, the tree's not up, so he's not there. That's fine. But yeah, no, absolutely. No, this thing, they're so much faster. Displacer Beasts actually outspeed mounts. They're very, very, very fast. And kind of makes sense a little bit. They are fast creatures, like it is a thing. But yes, absolutely, I feel like Poliwrath should carry a lot more weight than he does. He's kind of feels a little frail and a little weak, doesn't he? Like in the actual game when you're playing him. Not necessarily in Pokerogue, because that does shake things up a little bit. Whoa, whoa, oh, we're going way down. And the fall damage is basically nothing for that amount of falling. And we do got a rare here, perfect. So old One Eye, which sounds like a euphemism, and I'm sure it is, but we're gonna go ahead and just steal his loot anyway. There we go. And grab all this stuff and get to the quest before anything catches up to me. Fun fact, Guy Aggressive's fins are covered in stone and hardened mud that are sharp and are sharpened like Empoleon's arm blades. Empoleon has arm blades? Have I been missing something this whole time? I feel like I've been missing something. I'm gonna go and get this Oh, there's the quest. So I was going in the wrong direction anyway, but I'm gonna go get the, what is it? The something of owls. Parliament of Owls. Yeah, because it was Parliament of Fowls that it was based upon. I actually read that book. But yeah, it was a little short story. It wasn't an actual book, but you know, it was when I was universitying. You get to read a bunch of weird stuff, and I ended up picking that up. It was okay. I mean, books have gotten better than they were, but I will be one of those people who's like, I don't really like classics in most instances, so I guess I'm one of those guys. I'll read them to know what I'm talking about, but I don't generally appreciate classics. Like, I don't like Dragon Ball Z, for example. I'm not a big fan, but yeah, I've watched the whole thing. I know exactly what goes on in it, but it is one of those things where it's like, I can also watch, like, I don't know, I like Code Geass more, but it's also more recent. I even kind of like Eminence and Shadow a lot more. I don't really like Eminence and Shadow, but you know, it's just higher quality, newer, recent stuff. All that stuff. So anyway, so he is water steel. His non-wings are razor sharp to speed through water. Interesting. Okay, I feel like I missed something up pretty impressive. Empoleon's my favorite water steel type. That would make sense. Yeah, Empoleon's really cool looking. I will give you that. Empoleon's awesome looking. And honestly, decent stat-wise. Like, he's not bad. I didn't summon a hireling. I need to go back and do that. So Pokemon is where I got my name. Steel Master of Steel types. Okay, you know what? Steel, if you're going to master any particular type, Steel is the one to do. Can I summon him here instead of going up there? Oh, nope. And I got birds. Everybody doesn't like birds. Nobody likes birds except, you know, the real kind, actually. I used to have a ton of birds. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not against birds at all. Okay, we got Raven Exterminator. Nice. Very decent. I have to go all the way back up here and there. Perfect. I have to go all the way over here to summon it. That way we can get a hireling, because that chip healing is necessary. So yeah, its fins are steel blades. Google it. Didn't mean to call them arm blades, though. It works. I wouldn't have seen it if you had not mentioned it. I don't know what it is. Like, I just never looked at them. Come on, buddy. You can do this. There we go. Let's just go downstairs. Here, we're just going to teleport him to us, and then I can just get him to heal me on the road. Aggron's my favorite steel type. Little Aron is so... absolutely. Yes. Aron is great. I kind of want to use him for the steel run, even though he's not the best. He's really cool looking, and he's just adorable. He's just an adorable little guy. And then Aggron is just like a monster. Just like Papa. All right, we're going to get Beatrice. We're going to do some big damage, apparently. Jeez, that was incredible. All right, I got to get rid of these crowns. The crowns are a bigger threat. Much bigger threat. We'll get rid of them. Get rid of this Hero Soul over here. This thing has to go, because Hero Soul also heals itself when it gets hurt too much. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we got stuff all over. Okay, there we go. We'll catch up on this stuff. But yes, absolutely. Steel types. I'm trying to think of what my favorite is, because there are a lot of good ones. Like, I love Skarmory. I don't know if you guys have ever heard me talk. I love Skarmory. I love Skarmory. It's so cool. What other steel types am I really into? Caesar is amazing. Gen 2 is just, he's got great steel types. I don't know. Gaia Aggressive would probably beat any human's ass any day of the week. Hell, it might even go fighting types that would actually kick its ass for fun. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like that's totally a thing. Obviously, I feel like most Pokemon beat every human. Like Magikarp, I think you can beat a Magikarp up. I think a human can beat a Magikarp in a fight. I think it'll be a tough one. That splash attack. Possibly not actually. Yeah, well, you know. I think that it probably would still beat actual fighting types. Yeah, there are certain mons that are just, I'm afraid. That's why I can't do it. I'm wondering why I'm not doing anything. And it's just, you are afraid. You are afraid. It just keeps reminding me. Okay, Beatrice, can we get rid of her, please? There we go. Oh, it wasn't enough damage. It wasn't enough. If we can kill her real quick, like we need a 9-minute match here. Did I get her? I think I just got her. Perfect. Okay, she's dead. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we got that thingy done there. We got to get this. I'm actually trying to clean up a battlefield right now because I'm kind of dealing with some things here. There we go. And we'll get rid of these. That one's going down. This one, probably going to dive under. Nope, perfect. Okay, there we go. Now I can do it. Lucario. Lucario is probably my favorite, actually. Lucario's so cool. I love Lucario. And Riola's, speaking of cute mons, like Riola is really cute. It's a dog that stands on its hind legs. You know, it's cool. I like it. I feel like that's a really good evolution pair right there. But yes, Lucario's amazing. Lucario is so fun to play too. Like, it has so many good abilities that it learns just by level up. Not even the egg moves and Pokerogue or anything like that, just level up moves. Really, really fun. Ray of Exhaustion, kind of an issue, but at least he got rid of it. I do like that he has less Arresto. He can get rid of that, so I don't have to click my pots. But I need to get rid of this thing. It doesn't even matter if he goes down, because that CC had to go. That CC had to go away. Riolu is adorable. Exactly. Riolu is the best. 100 humans versus one guy aggressive. Who would genuinely win? 100 humans versus one gorilla reference. You know what? I'm going to give it to the guy aggressive. Now, I would give it to the gorilla, even in that reference, because the gorilla can only be attacked from a certain number of sides, and the humans, if they don't have weapons, cannot hurt that thing. You cannot punch a gorilla enough that it will care. It'll break one human skull every couple of seconds. It's gonna be a thing. So I'm gonna say I give it immediately to the guy aggressive because Pokemon automatically beat any normal creature we have on this planet. It's undeniable. Now, I do think I need to go up where that Carnage Reaper is, because that's a thing. He should die by the time he gets to me. Like, the dot is going to tick him down. So that's fine. We'll get the red cap as well. I can just spread dots everywhere. Just dots all over. And we got birdies. Oh, I don't have my thing. Area effect. Ah, they weren't near it. Okay, that's fine. We can just do it the old-fashioned way. Just damage, damage, damage. Easy, easy, easy. Just do the thing. Yeah, Steel type, I think it's got to be Lucario. He's just so cool, and he's got a Mega. Like, they really doubled down on Lucario's popularity. I don't think there was any reason that it could be anything else for me. It's probably over there. I'm gonna have to do the long route. This is a little lame, but that's fine. We'll go over there. Hit those guys. The dot should do some decent damage. Oh, they're taking some decent damage. Yeah, that's not bad. The Hero Soul is still not getting hurt, but everybody else is. Everybody else is getting hurt pretty bad. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. And I should kill him before I need to worry. I don't have anything to go back to, so I'm just gonna let that thing die. Okay, it's above me. Yeah, it's totally above me. And I can go right around here. Easy, easy. Here's guy aggressive stats just because. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, give us more of a picture of this thing, because I feel like it's gonna be better than Poliwrath. Like, it's gotta be. Poliwrath was designed terribly. It was designed horribly. Missing note. That's the thing, because you don't have to search for that anymore, I'm pretty sure. So we're just done here. We can just go back home. This is where Detour really comes in handy, and the fact that I don't have it kind of gets in the way a little bit. Also, I will kill Prickly because it's a great name, and also he is a plant, so I can get some Slayer for him, or some Hunter rather. Because that'll give me more experience. It's just nice to get the full-on experience in case I don't. Like, I did the 4s, I didn't have nearly enough experience, because I'm on a past life tune. There we go. I'm just trying to get that going, but that's fine. We got the Monsters plant, so it actually was worth it. It was worth the extra experience, and Monster Manual can actually give you a level too. Weirdly enough, you can get the experience to push you past the normal -1 experience cap thing to actually gain a level with the Monster Manual. It's kind of silly. So not too shabby. We'll go all the way back home. I'm just gonna do this. We'll speed this up a little bit. I feel like I gave up. Oh no, I didn't give up the speed belt. Perfect. I still have the speed belt. It's just not moving very fast. 15% is not that fast. Oh, what is my absolute favorite is Jolteon though. I feel like in terms of Pokemon, Jolteon is just my king. It's done. It's over. There's no contest. That should be it, right? Maybe? Most impressive today, you are worthy. Oh no, I gotta talk to Rayland. That's what it is. There we go. Summer Court Emissary. Perfect. I was wondering, like, why is it not completing? Because I didn't talk to the right guy. All right. So 100 HP, 125 attack, 105 defense, 50, 105, 35. Makes a lot of sense. Looks, honestly, in terms of stats, kind of looks like Snorlax. Just a little bit. I think Snorlax is almost around that. Like, at least the breakdown is very much like Snorlax. I think the defense is a little higher, but it's also probably just a better mon than Snorlax. Like, Snorlax has a G-Max form. It's already good. Pretty slow, but hella tanky enough. Yes, absolutely. And it needs to be. I feel like in order to be the proper counter, it does need to be, like, really tanky and decent. Because it would actually beat just a baseline, what was your other mon up there? No, we're very far past that. It was Aeroflame. Yes, it would actually be that because Aeroflame is supposed to be a physical attacker. So yes, absolutely. So totally does work. Now, I do have this thing over here, I believe. Right over there. Perfect. We can get that so we can get the Explorer just for the freebie. I do like unlocking the map as I go through too, which is nice. So I can just like grab an extra, the last area we need to find later on. But I do like them. I like the stats. I feel like it works for that kind of a mon. Very decent. And right here, yes, because this one always comes out of nowhere and I always like run past it. So I'm hyper aware of the area now. So we'll go in here, we'll Reaper, easy. We got this, we got the, what is it, the underwater one, and then I think that's it. No, we got one more after that. That's the longest one too. It's not gonna be too long though. I do need to kill some of this stuff. I don't know why I'm running straight into it. I kind of feel like dealing with it also helps. Yeah, we'll get this. This one's pretty slow, or pretty quick, so this is not a bad area to be in. And we got the damage for the area effect, so it's at least good. Got some remnants there. I feel like that all worked out. Do I have another? No, I don't. I kind of want to take down these as I come through. Let's just take it down and see what's inside, because the mimics actually are pretty useful to me in terms of the monster manual once again, because they actually have mimics now, which is so cool. It's so cool how many things they have. Twig Blight, let's just go over here. We'll just hit him. Fomorians, oh, that's bad. That's bad. My hireling is gonna die. He's definitely done. Yeah, because there's crowns and everything on it. Like, there's no way he gets through this. Come on, and they're throwing rocks too? Yeah, it's it. And I can't heal him either. I need like one more level, I think, to heal him, because that's when I get my crappy heals. We managed to do it. That's very cool. Okay, he lived through it. He's a champion. I could have just gotten to the red shrines down there, but at least he lived through it. He gets those Chad points, you know? Speaking of Aeroflame, here's Aeroflame stats. All right, perfect. Yeah, let's see these. Oh, come on. This treasure is actually, he's a little tough to find. Like, he fell over, which is actually the only reason I'm able to hit him. There we go. Perfect. Not fine, but like difficult to hit because he was just moving around so much. But at least if you get the mimics, you can get those hunters as well. And those are decent. We'll get this. I think Mimic Hunter is actually one of the better ones generally. I love how it jumps forward. Like, obviously not a treasure box. It's just, they're trying to fake it. They're trying to fake it. But there we go. We got decent damage on him. That's fine. I should be able to let the dot tick him down now. Yeah, that's fine. We got enough there. And these guys are all just destroyed. The area effect explosion there did so much damage to them. That was so good. All right, perfect. And Area's got macked on a little bit, but that's fine. He did his job. All right, so what do we got? We got 101, 150, 99, 30, 99, 135. Physical Noivern, physical glass cannon. Yeah, absolutely. Now, if it was opposite Noivern, would it then be low speed? Because that would also be a thing. And also, it's hunting a bunch of... oh, actually, we'll get these. There we go. We'll deal with those. That should be fine. We should get those. But it's hunting a bunch of, like, bugs and stuff. So it doesn't need to be fast. But then again, flying types tend to be very fast. Just because birds in general tend to be very fast. Or I should say they tend to be fast when they're, like, diving down on something. They're not generally super duper fast all the time. So it is a thing. There we go. Water elementals all over the place. Might as well go this way because the water elementals are nice. I kind of wish I hadn't fought the Kelpies now that I'm thinking about it, but that's fine. Kelpies can slow you down, and that's the big thing. And also, I should be getting rid of them. Ugh. I always want to get rid of Dryads. Dryads are a problem. Dryads need to go. They're a bad. I'm going to redo its stats. Hold on. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Because I feel like if it's going to be direct opposite, it should be like a big monster of a bird. Kind of like, what is it? Corviknight. Corviknight is a really good example of a very slow, very powerful mon. That is a good mon right there. Also a decent steel type. Not as, I don't have as much of a soft spot for it in terms of my favorite steels as I do Skarmory. But also I did kind of come from that generation where Skarmory was more of a thing. So maybe it's a nostalgia thing, kind of eaten into it a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go, not too shabby, and so many gobos. Oh, wow. I got most of them. I'm missing this guy right here. There we go. We got to hit him. Now we got everything. I should be able to kill that with just dots. I'm just going to let them die off. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. The dots are good. And then we can hit this stuff. I didn't get that final warrior right there. I need to get him so that he doesn't kill my Arius, who's probably going to die anyway, but still. Well, he's surprising me. He's kind of living through it. He's actually doing some decent work. He's not bad. 125, 110, 120, 95, 100, 110, and 45. Yeah, much tankier and physically offensive. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of where he sits. That's kind of a good stat distribution. It's not too shabby, So we'll get this. Easy, easy, easy. And I want to see, are we over the 800 yet? 772. We're not quite there. We're getting there. We're getting closer. Dense deer. Oh, I love how like much HP they have. That's incredible. And it's very dense. It's not actually moving. I love it. Now, mind you, fighting these things doesn't really matter, but it's interesting. It's very interesting. I do like it. These guys right here, those need to go. Yeah, stone guards. Stone guards are tough to deal with. You actually have to put a dot on them to get past that crazy DR. Just to start working them down a little bit. There we go. Big damage to everything. I should have all the aggro. Just kind of moving around. Just kind of flexing my feet a little bit. Doing what I need to do. Before I leave, I'll get into the grass starter. Sadly, it's only going to be its pre-evo. That's fine. We can at least get it started. Yeah. I'll get these guys because I don't want to deal with them later. Yeah, nobody wants to come back to these areas and have to deal with birds and such. There we go. Birds are an archer's bad. They're a worst nightmare situation. They're terrible to deal with. I thought there was one up here. And maybe they're all further ahead. Maybe I'm not thinking of the right spot. That's fine. We'll go down there and maybe it'll be those mimics down there because I think they're all like at the very end. They're all right at the end. I just ran into a bunch of mobs. All right, gather around, gather around. There we go. I did hit everything. Yes, I did. Perfect. I'm just going to keep going. We're going to grab some more stuff. Grab some more stuff. I got the enchanters there. I'm going to get rid of the soulless crown. That's fine. There we go. Big damage to those, and then the enchanters can go. Easy, easy, easy. And these guys are doing basically nothing, so I'm good. Not too bad, not too bad. Shrover grow. Okay, like overgrow, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It steals Orin and citrus berries from trainers before leaping away with the stolen goods. Yeah, I guess that works. It definitely would fit the nature of a shrew. Totally would. I actually forgot about Orin berries for the longest time because I've been playing Pokerogue, and Orin berries are just like the weaker, crappier citrus berries, right? Like they heal 10 HP versus 30, I think it was. If I'm not mistaken. I feel like that's what it was. For some reason, I guess they thought that oranges weren't as good as, like, I don't know, other citrus fruits, like lemon, I guess? I don't know. Maybe they have a bias. Maybe the Pokemon company just does not like oranges. There we go. Bop them. And do big damage to everything else. That's very decent. Very decent. Get after the casters. Get after the casters. Go for the Kushis. And then the hunters are probably the least essential things, so I'll get rid of them last. Yeah, there we go. Easy, easy, easy. Not too shabby. Actually, hitting all that stuff there was a pretty big deal. I just want to make sure that I don't run into Reapers and stuff again, because that's kind of painful, just a little bit. Just going to do some damage here. We're going to get some stacks as well, because I don't get the chance to stand around a lot when I'm doing solo content. So if you can get some stacks, you can build up that range power, which is kind of the only way to do it in the heroic. Yep, that's it. Okay, yeah, see you for now. It was good to have you hanging out with us. That was awesome. Thank you so much for joining and just kind of keeping the chat alive there. But yeah, we're gonna go through here. We're gonna get this. Come on now, come on. I might need to jump for it, and then we'll take it down. I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, he's attacking it, so it's definitely a mimic. It's definitely a mimic. We can actually, weirdly enough, hirelings can kind of lead you to understand which ones are mimics, because you could just use them like that. I didn't even think about that, but that's really convenient. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll just get rid of them because I want to get those Slayers anyway. But it's still cool that you can use that as another method if you fail all the checks. Nymphs, they need to go. Schemer, I can get rid of him. I think he's also a caster, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he's not a big deal. Make sure Guy Aggressive doesn't try beating up the chat. Yeah, oh, he's definitely gonna. There's people in there. He's gonna do something. He's a big guy. So we'll go over here and we will, gotta deal with the Fear Reaper. Now, it was only on that guy. He was just hanging out. Now, I know that one in the trunk there, in the tree trunk, can actually be a mimic. So we'll take this down. He's not attacking it. Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, wow. This unicorn has actually gotten pretty far away. That was pretty decent. There we go. We got him. Not too bad. Dashing deer. We'll get him. I will go back for that chest. I think that chest is a good idea, but I don't want to waste these guys and lose them. Here, I'm just gonna bop this up. We're just gonna get the double strike going. There we go. Kushi, good boy. We'll get rid of him. Oh, where'd he go? He teleported far. Wow. That's kind of incredible. And then we got the Ravenous Reveler. Yeah, and this one should be the last one, if I'm not mistaken. He's going fast, too. And he's dodging stuff. Oh, no. Come on, get back here. I gotta get closer so I can do the damage, the crits and stuff. There we go. Okay, I gotta go back pretty far to get that. We will kick the egg. Ow. That's it. That's all it is. So what's the holdup? It's hammer time. Okay, there we go. So I guess I broke it there. Perfect. You broke it, and then the bird comes out. The bird, the pseudo dragon, the pseudo dragon comes out. Okay, that's interesting. There we go. So we'll get rid of that. Deal with this archer. I don't even know why he's chasing us, but that's fine. I need to go pretty far back for that other one. That's kind of impressive. We need to go all the way back here. There's treasures there, soul, this one. Okay, so that's our chest over there. Yeah, because he came down from up here, so that's fine. We got the Satyr Hunter, really cool. That might be a character. I think it's gotta be, right? It's gotta be a character. We'll get rid of him. Easy, easy, easy. I could get the rest of these mimics. I'm just not that concerned because I know I'm gonna double cap and I'm not quite there. So I'm not gonna, oh. Oh, wow. Oh, I was literally like scratching an itch on my nose and I didn't have my hand on the mouse. So I just had to like move around. There we go. All right, there we go. Easy, easy, easy. Remnants in the air. Very nice. I would love Didor right now. Like Didor would be so convenient for most of these dungeons. I feel like they could all use it other than the final one, which they just like lock you out of doing that. But yeah, it would be so convenient for all the rest of these. Goblin Archer, big damage. Can I hit? I only hit like 2 things, really? Oh, wow. I thought I'd hit a few more than that. That's kind of impressive. This is a long quest. I'm kind of impressed how long this one is taking. But yeah, usually like you have to go through some stuff first. So I guess it makes sense. I'm just gonna get away from these dudes while the dot ticks them down. Even more dots on them. We should kill them. That should be fine. That should be fine. We should be good. And we can come right around here. And that's birds. This is where we want to be. Perfect. I was waiting for the birds. There we go. Big damage on those 2 at least. They're gone. These guys are not able to keep up with me, apparently. Actually, I think they are, but they're just not hitting me because I'm getting like blurry and everything. So they're not hitting me. It's fine. We got the Raven Exterminator, which has got to be an account deed, right? Like I didn't kill that many ravens. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm thinking I didn't. I'm thinking I didn't kill that many ravens because that feels like it's a little much. And I'm just going to go in here. I'm just going to hit them, do some damage, walk away. Because now we don't have to fight anything. So there's no real reason to go back out and kill more stuff. We just got to find the pseudo dragon somewhere around. Oh no, we got to, here, I'll get that first. We got to talk to him and then he goes to sleep somewhere and plays tag with us. And I thought that was an interactable portrait. That would have been cool if you could like teleport around the room that way. Here, we're just going to go over here, talk to the greedy dragon. I want to punch you. Give me the needle. You dare challenge me in my lair? Puffed whatever. Oh wow, really? Let's trade one tiny magic needle for a huge pile of the shiniest 50,000 gold coins I have. 5,000 platinum would be awesome. I'd have a bunch of coins, I threw them in the river, and they're only good for skipping. What else you got? I like the character at the same time. Rude. Oh my goodness. The pseudo dragon is the worst. All right, how about a game of skill? What kind of game do you have in mind? Ready. And now we got to find the dragon and then we got to run away from the dragon. That's kind of the thing. And I mean, there's always the cheesy strat that everybody uses. I mean, we could just do that if we wanted. But where is this dragon? Because it can hide in any of the trash piles around here too. Yeah, you can hear it. Okay, perfect. I was listening for the breathing. You can actually hear the dragon as it's sleeping. And I'm not hearing much. I think I'm going further away. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this bookshelf over there. Come on, there we go. Bookshelf is blocked. Oh my goodness, there we go. Let's get that bookshelf. It's over here somewhere. I think it's actually around there because I feel like that's where it would go. Or like in here. I can hear it much more around here, which I'm thinking means it's hiding around here somewhere. I don't really hear it that much, actually. I think it might be down here and I'm just not going to the right spot. Let's go over here. Yeah, it's very loud here. There it is. Perfect. So we can get this. We'll just run, 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 run. Go, go, go. Dismiss. Tag, you're it. And we're going to do the cheesy strat. We're going to do the cheesy strat. Go, go, go. And jump up here. Haha. And then he comes over here and he basically can't get to us because he would use fireballs and try to hit you that way, and that counts as tag for him. It's very, very cheesy. And I don't agree that is illegal in the tournament. If you're gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat. And I cheat better. I cheat better than pseudo dragons. So I basically gotta wait here until he's done. I think it's like 30 seconds, which is fine. It's not that long a wait timer, so we should be good. I'd like to just kill him, honestly. Can I just hurt him? Can I just hurt him? Oh, maybe I can just hurt him. Oh, we're cheating. Yes. Okay, so literally just punching him did it. I honestly feel like we could have retrieved the magic needle. That's in the chest, yeah. I feel like we could have just hurt him and then he just gotten upset about it. I think that would work. There we go. Got some Dito points for it too. And 20 grand, almost 21 grand for that. That's kind of incredible. I don't know what I need from there. I've got a thingamadoodler from it. Don't get tagged and do not hurt Joy, the almost dragon. Yeah, okay, so we didn't get the optional done, but we technically beat the quest. It's fine and dandy. It's all good. And rank 43 is actually pretty decent, so not too bad. So I will get this one. This next one is pretty quick, and then the one following that actually might be shorter than what we just did, because the one we just did, we basically had to go all over Hell's Creation to get it. So I'm thinking the next one's going to be a little bit shorter, but that's fine. This one is definitely shorter. This one over here is shorter, and then what is the final quest again? It's the one with Hersim in it. I just don't remember the name of these quests. I don't remember the name of any of them. That's fine. We got this one. Super quick quest. Not a big deal. Then that one. Then I'll be done the Feywild. And that, after that one probably is a good time, I feel like. We'll get these guys. Just because we don't really need to do too much more and start a new thing up when we're already, like a few hours into it. I think we're good here. The water elementals are kind of an issue. Can I get you? There we go. I got some damage on them and everything else is dead. I need to get that healer going. You need to wait 2 minutes. Oh, no. You know what? I'm just going to go for it. I'm not waiting around for him. That's fine. Because I dismissed him too late. I should have dismissed him right at the beginning so that the timer would tick down a little bit. But that's fine. Protect the grotto. I love how it's the horse that says that. Why is it the horse that says that? There are 2 actual humanoid characters there that could speak in my language. But that's fine. Kelpie and everything. That's cool too. I mean, you know. We'll get rid of the Kelpies. They're doing dots. Oh, actually, I'm taking big damage. I'm taking real big damage. This is not good. Ooh, this is not good. I might need to wait at the timer a little bit. I'll heal up potion-wise, but wow, I left those casters up too long. Ooh. I'm just gonna wait for my my guy to drop his crossbows, and then I can start healing. There we go. Perfect. That should be fine. Yeah, we can just heal up. We'll just heal up through all this. That was a lot of damage. That was an incredible amount of damage I just took. I was getting a little scared there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And we're just gonna keep healing. We're gonna heal as we go back. We're just gonna drink. Very thirsty. Only thirst, no hunger. How long now? 1 minute 42. I waited a minute just completely getting my head crushed. That's fine. We got full health now. I'm just gonna go ahead and do all our pots, and maybe we'll get it for the next one. I'm not too concerned. We got 39 minutes left. There we go. Going straight for the Kelpies this time. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Goodbye. They got 1 dot on me, but it doesn't really matter. That's fine. We'll just drink up a little bit just to get a little bit back and get some of these crayfish out of the way. And I feel like it's, what is it, regional, kind of just like crayfish, crawfish? Or are they actually different creatures? I'm not sure. I think it's just regional where people pronounce them crawfish. Because around here they do that a lot. Anyway, there we go. Those guys are done. And I'm pretty sure we're all talking about the same thing. At the end of the day, I think we are. All right, we're gonna go up here. I think when the moat spawns, I'm just gonna deal with whatever's around me and get a nice area to back up first, because I think that I'm gonna need to. I'm kind of in a bit of a bind here on the Reaper mode, because my guy is not physically defensive. Sea lions, they're gonna speed up and catch me. There's no way they don't. Like, they're too fast. There we go, come on, boom. Okay, I got a dot on him, that's awesome. I'm just gonna deal with this guy, because the dot will kill that guy. Yep, so we're good. Easy. Not too bad. Take them little by little. We got some guys over here. Yes, we do. Deal with that. Hit him once, twice, and before he gets to cast, he's gone. Now this guy, oh wow, nobody got to cast. Awesome, perfect. All right, I will take that. And I can technically shrine if I want. Do I need to go this way? I don't think that I do. Sogshot and Moss Patch doesn't really matter. I don't know why they put that there other than maybe just like flavor, because you always get water breathing under here. So that's fine. We're just gonna heal our way through. There's our moat, that's perfect. I'll do that right now. I guess it kind of screwed up my healing a little bit, but we got shrines there, so it's not like it's that big a deal. Like, I'm gonna be running out of experience soon. So that's fine. We got big damage on him. I'm just gonna use one of these. Yeah, big one of these. There we go. Doing big damage, actually. I'm hitting a lot compared to what I was hitting before, and he fell over, which is just amazing for us. And another displacer. Are you kidding me? Okay, at least he's not a crown. At least he's not a crown. We don't have to... what am I talking about? He literally has a crown right there. Okay, it's basically the same. That's fine. Taking some damage. There we go. No chest? No chest. Aw. That's fine. We'll sing it up. We will have probably 800. After the final quest, we'll have 800. Because this should give us 12. So we'll be at 85. It gave us 13. Ooh, interesting. We won't quite have enough though, because 12 is the Reaper mode version. So we'll heal up. I'm just gonna heal up a lot before I go up there because I've got so much damage to me right now. I don't want to take the risk. I don't want to take the risk here. We're gonna drink the endless one, and then we're gonna drink another one, and we're just getting drunk here. It's what happening. It's what happening. All right, we're getting that Kelpie out of there. That Kelpie's gotta go. That Kelpie's gotta go. Is that it? Only one? Perfect. I will take it. Excellent, excellent. And there we go. I got dots on everything. Okay, I'm so glad he popped up at that last moment there. That's awesome. All right, now I can heal up the rest of it. Oh, never mind. Oop, there we go. There we go. I saw you. I caught you doing it. I caught you doing it. All right, we're gonna be pretty easy on this one. Do I win against the final boss? I think I still can, and I'm not gonna go back just to get the hireling. It's the safer strat, it definitely is. But I'm not gonna go back, I'm good. Here, we're gonna get some damage on that Kelpie. I need that crown gone. I need that crown gone. There we go. We got Kelpies over there too. Ooh. Kelpie swamp collars, they gotta go. They put so many dots on you. Wow. Okay, I'm definitely done, right? There's no way. I can't even get back to the shrines. Here, we're just gonna hit this guy. I'm just gonna deal with him. I'm gonna hit this guy with the area effect and just deal with all of that and get back to the shrine area just in case, because that was a lot more damage than I wanted to take. You know what? I'm gonna go and get that hireling. Never mind. I feel like the dots are doing too much damage. I gotta go back and get that hireling. There's no way. And I'll drink my pots as I go through. I'm just gonna drink my way to victory. It's just the way that you play the game. Wow, I was not expecting that amount of damage output. That was insane. That was kind of incredible. All right, we're gonna go over here. We get our hireling back. Now that it's done ticking away, we should be good. There we go, and I'll just let it kind of heal me up the last little chip here. Just give me a nice one of those. There we go. And it's got vitality. I thought it might have bless. Bless will be a little helpful for us at this stage of the game, but it's not super necessary. I think I'm hitting most of the stuff. And honestly, I have like Feywild gear for almost all of my items. It's not actually the best gear in the game anymore, but it's still sufficient. Like, it still does most of the work. And now that we're fighting Feywild stuff, like, it's what it was designed to beat. So it's still good. I do need a new weapon is really what it is. I think my weapon right now is a little out of date. It's like level 1 or 2. It's pretty out of date. We kind of need to fix that up. And we got some of these. I want to hit the crowns just so that they don't actually do anything to my ally here, because he can't take those hits. He really, really can't. And there's another crown right there. Skyborn, come on, area effect, boom. Oh, I'm taking a dot. I'm taking a dot. Just backing away. Just backing away. Mobility is my friend. Big damage. Easy, easy, easy. And nothing. Okay, no remnants at all. I'll get the fungus, sure. I'm already coming through here. Come on. There we go. It was so weird trying to jump jank through that. All right. At this point, how do I want to handle this? I'm going to leave you out here and then teleport you in. I think that's probably the best way. Because then I get the Kelpies, we deal with them immediately, and then when they're done putting dots on me, then I can go ahead and teleport this guy in. And then he can start doing some work. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that took a lot of damage off of him. He might actually get killed here. Ooh, nope, nope, this thing's on me, perfect. It has a frontal attack that I think cleaves, so I have to watch out for that, but I think we're good. Water elementals, I'm not concerned. I'm just gonna get rid of the boss and deal with him. Just gonna deal with him. That one came in to take an area effect, that's nice. It missed, but it would have hit. It would have hit on another, like, on a more ideal run, it would have hit, but it's fine. We can still deal with water elementals. Kelpies are scary because of the dots. They're so bad. And, okay, that dot didn't do anything. Perfect. That's fine. Actually, I think that was a you take more frost damage thing, not a dot. But that's fine. We got that. We can double recall out, come back in and do the final quest, and then we've done Feywild, and I would have gotten at least a decent amount of stuff, which is not too shabby. Not too shabby if I do say so. I gotta turn this in. Perfect. We'll turn this in. It doesn't matter. Heroic deeds. I could have gotten those gloves, actually. They might have been better. But that's fine. I don't really need them. I think my disable device is generally maxed out anyway. I am amazed I'm not using the protective shield gloves. Those would be really nice, but whatever. I'm good with that. And then we just go right back in. Yeah, we just go right back in and we'll just go straight to immortality lessons is what it's called. I remembered it at the very end. And this guy's not up. The genie over there. The Ifriti is what it is. So he's not up, unfortunately. That one's not up because there are owl bears there. So actually our rares going to this area, we don't really have much options to choose from there. Usually I have like one of them up. I'm kind of surprised. But we'll go over here. I've done the Thornright, so it's just this one. I'm pretty sure after that we can turn in everything and we're just golden. And I almost leveled through just this saga alone. I still have like Necro. I have all of Fiarlan. I have some other nonsense to get through, just like quests here and there, level 5 stuff. And I also have Three Barrel Cove. And I haven't done any of that to get leveled up either. So there's gonna be a lot of wasted experience, but I may actually just save the Three Barrel Cove stuff for a little bit later and then do that afterwards to get that bump of experience to keep me 2 levels above. That might still be a strategy. Anyway, we're going over here. We should be good. This guy right here, Prince of Frost, is already ready for us. So we just go over here and talk to him. Now this one I do remember most of, but I might get lost a little bit, but it shouldn't be that bad. Like, it's pretty linear, if I remember it correctly. It should be pretty good. We can go right through here. He's not up anymore, so I gotta I was trying to say spawn and summon. I want to spawn him in. I want to spawn him in. That works. And we gotta wait for Hursum to be done with his dialogue here. And apparently, Arias Areth does not like nature. Wow, just going over and brutalizing the animals. Why don't you do it? All right, let's just deal with him. Let's just deal with him. Since Arias is just kind of a bit of a douche, we gotta deal with that. We gotta get rid of those. And we'll just let Hursum sing a song. Yeah, he's got big dialogue to get through. It takes a little bit to get done that, but it's not that bad. And then we can just talk to, what is it? Hermia Hursum. I feel like that's based on something, because this is all Arthurian. I'm very well versed in Arthurian lore. I don't recall that name, but I feel like it's familiar to me. Like, it's based on something or other. The whole thing is based upon, like, the idea of culture overtaking nature, which was a key theme in a lot of the Arthur stuff. Even the goofy stuff that was basically making fun of Arthur or treating him kind of like a goofball. All right, so we got this. I will go this route first. I tend to go this route because you get the is it the loot first? I think you get the loot. Yeah, it's an actual loot up here. And that way you can sing to the chest on the other side and get the bonus loot from there. The other kind of loot. Loot, musical, to get you loot, moolah, money. So yeah, big thing. Enchanter had to go down, another enchanter over there, and a third enchanter here. So I will get those guys first and just deal with them. And that should do most of the danger. And then we just got dots on everything else. Perfect. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, 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 and take fiddle. It's a fiddle, it's not a lute. Okay, perfect. So you do need to sing next to these stands. I will need to put that on the bars. It is, oh nice, Satyr Hunter. Right there. I'll just put it like right there, just so it's out of the way, but not actually out of the way. You can kind of find it pretty easily. There we go. And then we just do some jumping around and running around and doing stuff. And Arias is actually more gung-ho than I was. Kind of impressive. And I hit the frog, yes! Oh, big frog, and oh, that's a crown. Oh, that's a crown. Pixie Hunter, okay. I thought that might be the enchanter. There we go, this is the enchanter right in the middle. I should be using the magic missile immunity. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. Here, I'm gonna set that up right afterwards because I need to get that because those guys use magic missile a lot. It's one of the more dangerous spells, but if you have immunity to it, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's actually a thing. I think a lot of Reapers also use it. Reapers are really big for magic missiles. So we'll get the shield going, at least to build up the clickies. Actually, I'll get this too. I'll get the movement speed. And there's a crown enchanter. I would not have appreciated missiles from that thing. Wow. Yeah, that would have done it. That would have been a probably death, honestly. Like, magic missiles is really, really mean as a spell. They do a lot of damage. I'm just gonna get over here, actually, because I don't want to fall under. There we go. So we'll get this music sheet. If Arias falls, I'm not too concerned. Yeah, there we go. See you later. But yeah, he'll probably find his way back up. I mean, stairs are kind of a problem for him. Maybe I gotta help him along. This is kind of sad. Yeah, we'll just bring him along. We'll just teleport him. Big damage on those guys. Get the enchanters, go all the way to the back lines. I'm just getting them, and I'm just moving along. I'm just moving along, just doing my thing. There we go. Big damage. The dot should kill. There we go. I don't know if that was the dot or Arias. I wasn't too concerned. Something killed him, and he's done. We'll go over here. Boom. Everything's in an area. Awesome. We got it, almost all of it. The only reason we didn't get this guy is because he fell over. Because for some reason, I have a trip thing, and I don't know what it exactly is. but I have an effect somewhere that is causing them to trip. All right, that's fine. We'll go up here. We got a little bit of a way to go, but it's not too big a deal. I'm not going to do too much of the optional stuff. I guess since I missed the jump, I'll take that. Here, there we go. There we go. It's a little tough to find out where the actual grip on these plants actually is. This one is like you just walk into it and eventually you'll get it. But yeah, it's a little tough to find out where you gotta actually grip those. And then we go over here, sing to this. It's all pretty straightforward. It's very, very reminiscent. Like this one's all coming back to me pretty easily. Easy, easy, easy. I do like how that shatters. That's really cool. We got the crown there. That's perfect. Got the enchanter over here. Got a Carney Reaper right there. Come on. There we go. Okay, I got him on me. I got him on me. That's fine. We're just kind of avoiding everything. Cheesing out the wall graphics. Doing what you need to do. And this right there. Easy. I don't think you can actually hit both of these stands at once. But honestly, that one, not a big deal. All we want to do is just get through here. Go over there, deal with the gargoyle. And then just kind of sing to the thing. So we'll go up here. Tourmaline. Interesting name too. I like it. So we got him, and then you have to sing to him afterwards. Yes. Come on, come on, don't hit me. Come on. Ah. Because if we don't get rid of these guys, he's going to come back. And I think he's going to come back before we get rid of them. Yeah, everybody's on us. We got to do 2 rounds. Sometimes I can get away with it. Oh, out of ammo. Oh, wow. All right, we'll generate a little more. So much ammunition lost. There we go. Nothing's on us now. We should be good. I'm just going to break him. I'm just going to break the poor gargoyle. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. And now we can get this. And sometimes what I was mentioning before with the you can't rogue through the game. Oh, you got to sing to this. Okay. Yeah, everything's good. You can't rogue through the game is because sometimes those levers will be locked until the moment that you actually kill the mobs. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't really appreciate that. I like the idea of just being able to like stealth through things and get very few kills bonuses. Like, I know people exploit that. I understand that. But it's more fun. It's way more fun to have those options and to be able to play different ways. And that kind of, it makes the dungeons feel a little samey. It's like World of Warcraft dungeons. You just do them to get through them, if that makes any sense. So we'll go here. We've got everything, I'm pretty sure right now. He's going to kill animals again, isn't he? You're going to kill animals again, aren't you? Oh my goodness. He's so evil. He's such a monster. He's the bane of all of nature. He's a natural bane creature. All right, we should be good. I think we've gotten everything we need to. We dealt with the gargoyle. We got the lever. I think that's it. Because I always forget something, and I don't want to have forgotten something and have to go back through the whole thing again. That's kind of my thing in this area. We'll just get the fox out of there and get the deer, because he's going to be an idiot and try to kill them. And just leave me alone with this monster down here. Actually, no, we just shatter this one, don't we? This one doesn't actually mean anything. I think we just shatter this and that's it. And perfect, yes, it is. And then there's the note, that's our free. And then we go into here and we teleport back to where we came from. Perfect. And the dimensional anchor is in place. Okay, so we got this Pixie Enchanter, big damage on everything, honestly. Not too shabby. And I can just sit here and honestly hit them. Like, there's no real worry that these guys are gonna kill me. They'd probably kill the hireling, honestly, but not me. I'm usually capable of dealing with, like, standard baseline Harpy. I'm kind of surprised that I haven't gotten done, what is it? Oh my goodness, we'll get these guys. I'm kind of surprised that the mote hasn't spawned, because I figured it would at a certain point. There we go, we'll go over here, there we go, and just the hunter, which, even as a crown, probably not the biggest deal. I don't know if he's attacking animals or he's just a monster over there. I think he's probably just being a butthole. We're just gonna teleport him. You blasted your way out to an exit. Excellent. So that's not too bad. We'll go over here, jump over all this. That's our door. So that actually, I think, in Curious Earth vanishes mere seconds after it appeared. Oh, I thought that that stuck around because I saw it one time where that stayed. So I don't know if that was a glitch, but that's fine. It's cool. I mean, I went through quickly just because I didn't want it to go, but it didn't stick around so little that time. It was around for like 12 seconds, and then I jumped into it. I don't know. Maybe it's a different thing. Maybe. But that's fine. This side is the more fun side anyway, because you fight like a bunch of mincemeat pies and stuff. It's really cool. Oh, and we got to choose the thing. So it is the wooden torch, the bird cage, or the metal lantern, or I think that's the torch, because the torch is the only like natural thing, right? Choose the torch, read the note. Yes, exactly. That's the only like natural thing but it's not really natural. It doesn't actually make sense because torches are designed to be, they're basically designed with oil in mind, for example, which is kind of production and not actually nature. It's kind of a thing. I know you technically can just take it out of the ground, but it's kind of like a society versus nature kind of thing. Oil didn't really have much of a purpose outside of just being a thing in the ground until people started giving it purpose. You know, like it's one of those things. And my magic missile immunity must have run out, which is unfortunate because sweetmeats, they throw magic missiles at you because it's just how it works. It's just how logic works. So I'll go and rest up here. We'll get that and we'll just get him as well. Arius can sleep as well. And that way I can just get my glove back and get some magic missile immunity because we will be fighting more mincemeat pies later. That is kind of a thing. There we go. Actually, we have the word. Yeah, I'll do it. Just because it's fun and there's some gnomes down here and gnome is really tough to get for Monster Manual Slayer. I'll do it. It's fine. A little bit longer doesn't hurt. That's fine. We got some time. We'll go over here. We got Rowdy Revelers, which are like the only gnomes in the game. Even now, there are so few gnomes. There are so few of these poor little guys. You cannot get this monster manual. I feel like it's not a thing. I got it, I think, at one point. I don't exactly remember how or how long it took me, but I kind of ground it out just a little bit. Anyway, mode of music. Even though it's got musical notes around it, I say mote of mana. It's actually another World of Warcraftism. So I tended to play a lot of WoW. I was a WoW player back in the day. Shadow Goblin, Great Shaman. All right, that's fine. That should do some damage. I'm gonna get some double strike out there so we can bypass that DR, do some big damage. Wow, 255 was actually pretty decent. I went point blank shot with that though. I went right up there. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna sing to this. I think these aren't dots. -2 to attacks and saves and just sickened. Okay, that's fine. Both of those are fine. I'm just gonna do this, and that might be a curse, but it's gone anyway, so it doesn't matter. I will kind of need him back, though. I will need him back. So I'm just gonna go and get him. It's all well and good. It's not that far away, and I kind of just want to go back there and see if there's any other loot that we can get. Come on. Run over there. Come on, Arias. You're doing the... He's going the marathon. He's doing it. And I don't know if he just wasted that heal, but that's fine. Because I kept telling him to go, and then of course he didn't. Oh, also, thank you so much for the follow. That's so cool. I am pleased very much that you've stuck around this whole time, too. Like, it's one of those things where I didn't expect people to stick around so long, but that's awesome. That's so cool. All right, so we will get this. There we go. We're going down here. I'm not going to bother with those things up there. Come on downstairs. I'm going to get the bridge, because then you can spawn all these, the Kushis, and the Reveler Illusionist, which are the other, like, super uncommon gnome. But you can still technically get some Gnome Slayer that way. It's okay. It's not great. Like, Gnome Slayer is never going to be good in the current meta, but you can get a little bit here and there, you know? Gnome Hunter Deed, very nice, because there's like 6 gnomes in the game, so you gotta get what you can get. There we go, big. Okay, I took that one. That's at least something. Where is he going? Come back here, dude. He's just going for gold. He just wants to fight those dudes up at the top, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what it is. And, oh my goodness, the Kushis jump so well. I mean, I like the mechanic. They're kind of like spiders in that regard, but here, I'm just gonna, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You've been going too far. You just gotta walk. You just gotta, just take your time, take a breath. Of course, it's my favorite game, and you have constant commentary, which, believe it or not, is why I enjoyed staying. I do enjoy your playstyle. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I try to keep it like a little more animated because people come for a show, you know? They don't just want to see you play a game. They want to see you do something. So I try to do that a little bit. This is where we wanted to sing. This is why we needed the fiddle. We got this chest bonus here. It's so good. It's so good. Now, I'm kind of curious. How long have you played? I don't know if you weren't here before. This is like the first time you've commented. I don't remember if you've actually seen this, Bun, but you said you haven't seen me play this. So I don't think I've asked you. But how long have you played? I've been on since like 2016 or so. I joined it, a couple of friends of mine, and I joined it after we gave up on WoW. Kind of the first time I should have actually gotten the magic missile immunity, but that's fine, because this is where the pies are. This is literally why I rested the shrine. And Arius is just getting he's just getting thrown down. That's incredible. All right, that thing's gone. There we go. Just deal some damage. I'll get rid of the pies, because the pies are dangerous. You don't want to have mincemeat pie in your face. Like, it's just a thing. Like, they know what's going on. Oh, he probably got killed by this crown over here, too. Ooh. All right, that dude was definitely tripped, so that was decent. Whoops. Oh, come on over here. Come on over here. There we go. Just kind of avoid him a little bit. I played around 2010, took a break, and came back in 2015. I remember it was November. Yeah, it was, I feel like you were around, because I talked to somebody who played in 2012. He's been playing it ever since 2012. He was around for like the first real patch of enhancement trees and stuff, but before then it was kind of like the Forgotten Realms mix with it was 2009. I don't remember what 2010's big thing was, because I think there was something in 2010 that was awesome. Like playing steady since 2015, about where I'm at then, yeah. I guess I can't really get Arya Zareth back. I don't know why he keeps wanting to go through that door. He's dead, but he's just such a busybody. He just wants to do the work. Like, I'm cool with it. He's really trying to put in the numbers. He's want to earn that paycheck. Most hirelings, they're just like, I just want to get paid and get out of here. It's not a very comfortable place. He's really going for it. Like, that dude really wants to earn that money. The UI update is what I remember. Yes, exactly. Prestige classes, before I took a break from the game. Yeah, the prestige classes, weren't they the thing that like really kicked people away from it too? Like, people were not appreciative of prestige and the idea of like enhancement trees and other things that were added to the game. They were not a big fan of that. Yes, exactly. He was trying to go where? There's a chest in there. Let's just grab that. Because getting back from here is kind of annoying a little bit. But yeah, I feel like that's what really drew people away from it, which is funny because that's what drew me to the game. I was like, wow, this has so many build ideas. It's insane. Really, really like prestige classes. Was it? Yes, exactly. You know exactly where I'm at then. You've got the same mindset. It was so cool to see so many different build ideas and so many ways to play a character in an MMO, which is usually very strictly class-based. Like, you have a class and that's all you get and there's nothing else to the game. I kind of don't like that. Like, Final Fantasy XIV also changes the dynamic on that one because they have the idea that you can play all the classes. So even though they are pretty rigid in what they can do, Black Mage is obviously the caster class, the mage class, so to speak. White Mage is like your healer class, your priest, if you're going to take World of Warcraft. That's kind of what they do. You can be all of them because you can basically play into the job system. I'm just avoiding that Carney Reaper just a little bit. He's just trying to bitch slap me. He can't do it. Oh, there we go. I fell down. That's fine. That's cool. That gives me a bit of a moment for breather. But yeah, they have something to do with that. It's a unique system, yet it does kind of gate you into the classes. Whereas with this one, the build ideas are basically infinite. They're actually really, really well designed. I do like that. I think it's nothing in there. I'm not too concerned. It is through here. I know that for a fact. But you got to jump through all this, walk into the acid. Very smart. I'm just going to drink this up so that I don't have to worry. Ah, I missed the jump there. Well, that's another potion. That's another potion, but that's fine. That's what we buy them for. And we have 97 more of those, and I think I have like another 100 stack too. Like, I got a lot. Is it this way? I think it's actually this way that we go. I think it's this way we go. Let's go up here. We'll go out here. We'll see what we got. Oh no, this is just a dead end. It's good because we get some slayers, so I'm still okay with it. That illusionist did not take any damage. Come on, there we go. Got a dot on him. Easy, easy, easy. The dots are so good. The dots are so good. All right, so it was clearly not that way, so let's try this one. We're gonna get out of here. I feel like it's added a few minutes to the entire playthrough here, but that's fine. That's all well and dandy. And come on, just get in the dot. Perfect. You just want the dot. The dot is so good. Like, Inquisitive does not have a lot of moving parts. It's a very, very simplistic build class. Simplistically built class, I mean. But it has some fun stuff that you can use, and I think we're actually in the right spot because I've seen some exploration around here. Yes, we are. This is where we want to be. This will lead us back out. Perfect. And this archer did not take anything from a point blank hit. I'll just wait for it to come back a little bit. There we go. And we got these guys. I'm just going to hit them back right out of here. And just get the revelers, because they're the ones that I would be more interested in getting just for kills. They are the gnomes. I should be going upstairs. There we go. Another rowdy reveler. I missed him because he died at the same time, so I didn't get to spread the dot. But that's fine. We got the damage. And now I can get out of here. Perfect. This is where I want to be. Now I know exactly where I am. So a little bit of a detour. It's fine. And we get our hireling back, which helps to prevent a lot of the scare of this. Come on, Arias. You know you want to do it. Run the marathon, dude. Run the gauntlet. And he got it. Okay, perfect. All right, there you go, buddy. And we're just going to go and deal with Hursum. He's not that big a deal because you can kind of cheese him out with the fountain like I did before. So I'm just going to kind of do that and get rid of it and then just like run away when I need to. Like when they drop the area effect. Because a lot of stuff in the Feywild has those circular area effects, but you can tell where the outskirts of it are. Most MMOs don't even have that. They actually have like, they have the area effect, but you have to kind of tell based on a visual where it actually ends. Whereas with this one, it just tells you. It just tells you like the circles here. So free vision / say free vision. Boom. Open the door. Easy, easy, easy. I like that it kind of clues you into how say is a thing. It's an actual class, or not a class, it's an actual like game mechanic, but it doesn't explicitly tell you all of that stuff throughout just normal adventuring. So we'll go up here. I think I need to talk to them first, but we'll just see. We're up at the top. There we go. Oh, I fell all the way to the bottom. Perfect. We're all the way back up at the top. And I just got to wait for the dialogue to be done so that we can see what we can do. But yes, no, this game is by far the best for builds, in my opinion. I have played a lot of MMOs. This one really takes the cake. Now, there is a certain charm to a couple of the MMOs I've played. Like, for example, what is it? Return of Reckoning. Really fun, really charming. Oh, I should have been up there. I didn't realize. I thought we'd have to speak to him. That's fine. Oh, we're doing big damage. Wow, Arden is getting annihilated. There we go. Big damage. I gotta get rid of these things right now. Oh, I'm taking so many enemies on right now. This is not good. All right, stay away from that. Yeah, I just barely stayed outside of that. Perfect. Oh, wow, wow, wow. We gotta get rid of the dogs first. I think the dogs for the CC, and then we get rid of like the illusory sprites. They can go next. The dots are gonna kill the dogs, but the sprites need to go. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. That one surprisingly didn't take dots. I don't know why that is. All right, I think I have remnants. Perfect. I'm gonna pick those up before I lose them. Hit this guy, big hit there, decent damage, and I have the dot on him, so I should get the next wave coming after me soon. I'm just kind of casually going around in a circle. I'm going completely against my plan, and it's not working for me. Wow. Oh wow, I'm going down. That's not good. Oh no, that's the first death. That was the first death right there. I have a Gibber's Blade. I wonder if I can beat this in a minute. I have Spirit Cakes as well, so I can beat it no matter what. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna do the Gibber's Blade, get the loot, get out of there, do what I need to do. Let's go for it. So we got this Feywild. This guy was doing the damage, honestly. That guy was doing the work, because he was hitting me with a dot, and I could not have that. Now this dude over here needs to go down. So I'm gonna jump up here. Come on. There we go. I'm fighting bears and stuff next. This is gonna be the perfect fight for me, because they can't reach me, I don't think. They can still hit me with breath weapons, which is scary. Oh, and I got up here before the Famine Reaper. Ooh, come on, come on. Where's that Famine? Come on. There we go. I gotta get down. I gotta get down. Can't take it. Not the damage. There we go. Oh, there's so many crowns. There are so many crowns. I have so little time too. I have 26 seconds to kill all of these. That might be enough, actually. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Oh, that was a scary one. That fight was a little damaging. It was a little dangerous. And then he should pop up soon, and we should complete it. Get the remnants, get the chest, be done with it. Come on. There we go. I might need to use one of my cakes, but that's fine. That's okay, because, yeah, this is going to take too long. It's going to take too long. Hursum, come on. Can I get you? I can't. I just don't even know where he is. I'm done. Yeah. So I'm going to have to use a cake, but that's fine. I intentionally brought them for that reason, just in case. And we do have the Gibber's Blade, just so that I don't have to use them all the time. But there we go. The cake doesn't bring back my hireling. I thought it did. Anyway, done, easy. It was worth 20 grand, which is fine. It's probably not really worth that amount, but that's fine. So not too shabby. And we got done all of Feywild while wasting a 5 Dito point cake that I just get them every life. I just have a few of them sitting around no matter who I'm on. It should be fine generally, but that's at least a good way to make sure you don't lose a chest or any experience or anything like that. So that's fine. I can just recall out. Perfect. I'll just recall and then I'll get them turned in. That was the end of it. That was not too bad. I feel like that quest took us, it took us like 30 minutes almost. Not quite, actually. It took us probably about 20 minutes because I think it was 8 minutes after I summoned this hireling that I got to the quest. So that's fine. So we got all that. That was decent. I just want to make sure that I've got the saga completed, and I don't really care about the loot most of the time. Like, there's not a whole lot here other than augment stuff. I can get some augment stuff. That's nice and decent. Lady Borealis, get that. Moscato. Ooh, interesting. I do like the names. They do come up with really unique names for fantasy characters. And this one should be done. Maybe not. Did I not complete it yet? Maybe I didn't. Oh, well, it's fine. Either way, I think it's a good stopping point no matter what. So we'll just turn in the rest of the stuff here. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody I probably didn't do. I mean, once again, I have not done Feywild in a long time. So it is a thing, but we should be good to just turn all this in and see how far we got along. Because I can check the saga over there. So it's all well and good. We'll go over here, get this. I think, unless I find like really cool rewards, I don't generally bother with them. There we go. I don't think I did talk to her. Perfect. Okay. And then I should be able to get Hawthorns. There we go. I'll talk to Sir Snowdrift about meeting up with the Prince of Frost. Oh, I didn't talk to him. Perfect. Okay. We'll get that. We'll go Heroic Deeds. Then we'll go back here. Easy. There we go. That's the one. Okay, so she's done. So they don't give you rewards at the end, which is interesting, which means I probably did do it. The saga is somewhere around here. I think it's like down here, actually, because there's 2 quests down here that I haven't gotten. So we'll see if we got the saga. We totally did. Okay, perfect. So I did get all of this done. That's awesome. That's decent. I won't display the reward score just yet because I'm not sure what I want to get. Actually, you know what? I think I will. Just because I don't need tomes anymore. We'll just see what we've got here. We'll claim it. Tome of skill, yeah, all that stuff. So it only gives you 10 chunks. I'll just take the guild renown. Because I'm trying to build my guild up. 51 grand is very nice. Trying to build the guild up, but I'm not too concerned about it. I want to get to, I think it's 110 by the end of it. And then I can just go ahead and have all the buffs and have as much time as I really need on them. It'll be decent. It's not too bad. Anyway, that's a good place to call it. That's a good stopping point. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, for enjoying. If you do enjoy this one, definitely mention it because I think that I really enjoy playing DDO and it's one of the few MMOs that I can actually do on stream and stay entertained by all the way through. It's a really cool game. It's got some really cool build ideas and diversity. And also I got a lot of stuff I can do on it too. So I could just get that done while I'm on stream. It's really cool. Anyway, it's a good stopping point. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you have a wonderful day.